All right. Hello there, Sam. How are you? Redbeard. What's up, dude? All right. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Dan the man. Mike. What's up? CJ.
Nice reverb.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Good. All right. Well, now we got some people on here. Let's get the party started.
Nope.
And we're back. All right. How's everyone doing tonight?
Wonderful.
Good, man. What did you do today?
Drove like always.
I wasn't sure with this wind.
Yeah, drove. We left Amarillo this morning and ended up in stopping down in Roswell.
Yeah, when I left work tonight, dude, I was driving west there on 66. You know that empty parking lot where all the windmill blades parked, and it was full.
Yeah, I believe it. It was. We got down to Roswell, and about 5 miles out, I was listening to state police, and they started shutting down all the roads, everything outside of Roswell.
Yeah, I heard they. Whoa, that's a little bit too much. There we go. Check one. I heard. Was it from Deming
Yeah,
to
Deming
Las Cruces? Yeah, they shut it down. Yeah, it was too windy.
Yeah. I just finished doing payroll, so I got one check out. Now I'm gonna work on the rest of the other payroll.
Yeah, copy that. Well, how's everyone doing out there tonight? All right, we do these lives to help everybody. If they got any radio or antenna questions, CB, ham, GMRS, doesn't matter. And or just general chat. We don't have to talk about radios. We could talk about whatever you want. Anyone that wants to join the live, just send me a request. Don't forget to like the live, double tap the screen, share the live with all your friends. And I did my first 2 videos today for subscribers only. So if you guys subscribe to the channel, you guys will get exclusive videos that nobody else will get, and you guys will get exclusive deals at the shop that no one else will get too.
Hey, welcome in, Barto. How's it going?
Z71.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna show you something on your live real quick. I just took that with my other phone. Let's see if I can get it past the ring light. So you can see the ring.
Hold on, let me blow up your video. Hold on.
The sub videos were great. Missed the deal though. Okay, so see the ring light in the background? Oops, let me turn my phone off. So there's a ring light in the background that's actually spinning, and it's actually lighting up my room like really bright. And I have no lights on in here except the TV and that ring light.
Yeah, I believe it.
And so I don't have to prop it against the wall and watch it fall down all the time. Hey, Z71, how you doing, buddy?
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Z71. If you call, we'll give you the deal.
Yeah, I watched your video on the meter and how someone walked out with it. I'm like, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. You know, You know, I really can't remember if I left it in a truck or if someone stole it. But I mean, in all the years I've done this, I've never left a meter in no one's vehicle. So, I mean, it's not impossible, but I kind of doubt it. Not a $300 meter, right?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be like me leaving a $1,100 Icon or a Kenwood radio on someone's with one of my truck drivers.
Yeah, it just don't sound right. Hey, Z71, how are you tonight, man?
Hey, how we doing? We're doing pretty good.
Good. What are you up to tonight, man?
Not much. Just got back from getting dinner, and now we're just sitting in the parking lot, seeing if any skips rolling.
Yeah, I scanned the band before I went live, and yeah, I didn't hear nothing out here, man. It was dead.
There's nothing in here right now. I know a few of our locals will probably be on here shortly.
Oh,
We run
that's
480.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Get above 40 and go in between, and that's our happy spot.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, just real quick, don't forget to like the live and share it with your friends. And yeah, we did our first subscriber videos today, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were pretty damn good.
So what did you think about that Rig Expert Z71? Did you kind of understand what I was talking about, or was it
Yeah, I
a
got
little
it.
bit too technical?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I try my best to kind of put it in layman's terms, like start off, I guess, kind of more technical, and then put it in layman's terms so people understand it.
Right, yeah, it made sense to me. Go through the two settings, change it to Americas, and go back, SWR 1.1, 1.2, and then the next two should be 50, and then the other one should be as close to 0 as possible.
Yeah, you got to change it to Americas. You got to change the units from metric to imperial,
Yep.
and then you got to set your frequency.
Oh, yeah,
And you got to make sure you're right in the center of the band there, and that's why I used the 27205.
Yep.
I think I fucked up on the video. I said 05 or something like that. But anyway,
I said 25. Yeah, it was messed up, but you could see it in the screen that it was 2720.
yeah, 205, yeah.
Yep. What picture you got up there, CJ?
So that's the inside of my car. It doesn't show the full thing, but it's got my CV on the dash, my laptop, which is right there, and then down here it's got my radios and scanners, but it's not bringing that picture up.
Yeah. What's next to yours? Oh, there you go. Now it is.
There you go. So yeah, there's where is it? Okay, it's light control right there.
Yep.
My Wooson 980 Kenwood, then my scanners below, then my laptop, CV, and my XM satellite.
There you go.
So this way, if anyone wants to see it, there's a picture of all my stuff in my car.
All that, and you still got room. Well, you still got two cup holders up front, right?
Yeah, they're actually behind the scanner.
Oh,
Man, when a cop looks into his car, even a cop goes, "Holy shit, there's a lot of shit in that car."
Uh-huh. That's not even the right center console for that car. That's actually for a 2018. I've got to go and pick up the other one in Albuquerque.
there you go. Yeah, I got busy doing too much shit. I didn't even have time to call the shop today.
That's okay, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're on here so much and you contribute so much. Anytime you call, you just let me know who you are and I'll give you the same discount. No big deal.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we're up to 164 likes so far.
All right. Yeah, don't forget to double tap that screen with two fingers, man. That makes the likes go up like a machine gun.
Hey,
And
what's going, Master? How you doing?
Wagon Master, what's up, dude? And don't forget to share the live. And if you click on that little gold star up there, I think it says 6 out of 31.
7
You
to
got
31
6?
now.
7?
7 on my site. it says
Nice.
7 on
Yeah, we got
mine.
another subscriber. Yeah, guys, so today I did my first exclusive videos just for subscribers. So, and if there's anything that you guys want me to do, just let me know, man.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to do it.
We even got a glimpse of the old 66 in the video, too, when you went to shut the door.
Oh, alrighty.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ken got the number 2 gifter badge.
Nice.
That's nice. It's all patinaed.
Oh, yeah, that's all original. That truck is about 95% original, no joke.
There you go. You should just get it clear coated. Or is it clear coated?
Hell no. You can rub it and the green paint comes off on your fingers.
Shoot some clear on there, and that'll be pretty nice.
Yeah, I thought about it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's lead in that paint.
Oh yeah, that's probably his lead
Oh.
paint.
Yeah, that's why it lasted so long. And actually, back then it was probably lacquer.
Yeah.
That'll put some hair on your chest.
Absolutely. Or enamel.
Yeah.
And
One of the
either
two.
one, it probably did have lead in it back then, and that's why it's lasted so long. Matter of fact, when I talked to the old school pinstripers, they said that the old one-shot paint that had lead in it flowed so much better, and it was a deeper color. It, didn't get brush marks in it and all that shit. And it's kind of sad. They still make lead paint over in the UK, but they won't ship it here.
Yeah, it's more so politics than anything. I'm sure it's got something to do with health reasons too, but
Yeah, I doubt it. It's probably more just politics bullshit.
I did my good deed for the day. I had to pull a pulp truck out of the ditch.
Hey, welcome, Brad,
Nice.
from Minnesota.
Not so much a ditch. He pulled in a driveway that had probably a, I don't know, good 12 inches of snow, and he just didn't get through it.
Wow.
Hey, welcome in, Rory.
Hey, Roy, what's up, man?
He's lighting up like he's talking.
I don't know, Roy. Can you hear us? This is God speaking. I'm kidding.
You on 19 AM there, Wolfman?
10-4.
We'll give you a shout. I doubt I'll hear you, but
Let me turn up my game. Go for it.
hold on. I gotta change over to AM here.
So is that the phone or the tablet for that video, Wolfman?
That's my phone.
Okay.
That came through. It came through really clear. It was nice.
Yeah, I think
Wolfman. How about that Wolfman? 308 Wolfman. Come on.
No, I don't hear it. Let me try you. Yeah, I can hear you now, Roy.
Rory?
Hey guys, how are we tonight?
Oh, we're good. How you doing, brother?
Oh, hanging out with the wife.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Z71, you go by 1225, right?
Yes, sir.
Stand by. All right, how about that? 1225. You're late, Wolfman, and then go later.
I don't think so. Maybe just barely. I thought I heard something out there, but
Yeah.
that's the hard part about AM is it don't travel as well as sideband.
Welcome in, he just got the number 2 gifter badge.
Mike D, what's up, dude? Hey, there's a good number. We got 440 likes. That's one of my favorite motors. 440 6-pack. And thank you guys for all the likes and all the shares. And come on, Roy, jump on in there, man. What you up to tonight?
Oh, just contemplating life, that's all.
Matthew Ritchie just got the number 3 gifter badge. Mike D says, miss you, pal.
Yeah,
So
man.
how's Miss Jean doing?
She's sitting here playing Evermerge. Whatever the hell that is.
Never heard of it.
It's a game I play, CJ.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They're live with other CB World friends.
That's fine. I just can't stop doing the way I would normally.
Well,
do.
hello, Mrs. Roy's wife. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's
I'm
Gene.
okay for an old fat man.
Okay, that's really funny, that Wolfman. That's real funny.
Why is that funny?
Fat wise, I'm bigger than you. Tall wise, you're bigger than me.
Right?
Oh my God, this can be one of those nights, huh?
Oh, what the hell? Let's cut it up.
His wife's name is Jean.
Roy's wife's name is Jean.
Oh, Riney, we're going to call her Miss Jean. How's that?
That works.
All right, Miss Jean, I hear that accent. What part of back east are you from?
I'm from Kingston, New York.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the other night we were talking about that, and my dad was born in Ilion, New York, and he grew up upstate. When he was real young, it was on a dairy farm. And my grandfather was in a bar one night. This is, early 50s, 51, 52. And some guy was sitting next to him, bitching and complaining. And I can't find me a good tree topper, blah, 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 blah. And my grandpa says, for what? He says, I'm the manager of the Mohawk Power Company for the whole state of New York. Grandpa says, what do you need? Well, I need a guy to chop trees and make way so we can run new power lines. And my grandpa goes, well, shit, I've done that my whole life. Grandpa never cut a tree in his life. So he goes, really, Andy? You're hired. So my grandpa comes home and tells my grandma, babe, I need $125. And she goes, for what? I need to buy 5 chainsaws and a flatbed truck. She goes, Andy, we don't have that kind of money. That's our whole life savings. He said, okay. So he goes to the bank, goes for a loan. The manager laughed at him, kicked him out.
Oh, God.
So my grandfather goes to another bank. The guy gives him a loan. My grandpa buys the chainsaws. He buys the truck, gets the job, has a 15-man crew. And 1 year later, he went back and bought that bank and fired that manager.
Oh, crap.
Wow. Hey, real quick, Mike D goes, my radio's in my shed, so limited to getting out there, but you're the man for sure.
Hey, man, thank you. I really do try to help everybody as much as I can, that's for sure.
Hey Jay, was that a true story?
Yeah, I swear, that's no lie. And my grandma told me that it was crazy. He made so much money that, they would have to move from city to city because once you get all the trees topped, there's no work, right? And grandma says, I remember him buying houses in cash. And, he made a lot of money. And he was the only one for the whole state of New York. And,
No kidding.
yeah, he made a lot of money. That's for sure. And here's another cool story. So there was this ring. See, my grandpa died when my dad was 16. I never met Grandpa Andy. And my dad always wore this gold ring with a big black onyx stone in it. And all he said was, yep, this was my dad's ring. Well, he finally told me the story. He did a bunch of tree work for a guy that owned a jewelry store, and 3 months went by and the guy never paid him. So every month he'd go in there and ask for payment. The guy would give him an excuse. He'd leave. Well, the third month he came in there, gave him an excuse, and Grandpa said, you know what? Don't worry about it. He goes, really, Andy? He says, yeah, don't worry about it. Now, Grandpa Andy was 6'6", 350 pounds. And he just punched through the glass on a showcase and took a whole rack of rings and said, we're even. And he walked out. And he pawned all the rings except for that one. And that's how he got paid. And I got that ring now. My dad gave it to me.
Wow. So what was
Yeah.
the reason for your grandpa to go and fire the guy after he helped him?
No. The guy.
No. The first bank he went to, when the manager kicked him out and laughed at him,
Oh,
he went back to that bank. Yeah, he bought the bank and fired the manager.
Hey, welcome in the dude.
And Grandma said he owned the bank for about 6 months, made some money on it, and then turned around and sold the bank.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess
Yeah.
he had his reasons for it.
Grandpa was no joke. There was a little bar upstate, and I forget which city it was, but a little midget owned it, and his name was Patsy Cassell. Now, my grandpa was a big guy, and Patsy was a midget, and they became best friends.
Oh God.
And he felt sorry for Patsy. He couldn't reach the bar to give you your beer, so he built a little step behind the bar so he could step up on it, stuff like that, whatever. So they were friends. And Grandma told me one night there was some guy in the bar real drunk and tried to pick a fight with Grandpa Andy, and Grandpa just kept, get out of here, walked away, and the guy pulled a 38 on him, and Grandma said that he grabbed that guy's hand around the gun, and you can hear the bones in his hand cracking.
Oh God.
And he picked him up by his private parts, his crotch, and his throat, and picked him up over his head. And Patsy says, "Andy, put him down. You're going to kill him." And he says, "I'm going to try." And he threw him head first through a Wool Wizard jukebox.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Grandma told me one time that he bet a guy $100 that if he could pick up the front end of his car, would he leave him alone? Same thing, drunk salesman in a bar. And the guy said he just bought a brand new 1956 Chrysler Imperial, and he picked up the front end of that car, and took the guy's $100 and left. And my dad is 6'7", 320, and I've seen my dad do some crazy shit. But it's funny because my dad says I have nowhere near the strength that that his dad had, and it's hard to believe because I've seen my dad do some really, really crazy stuff. I've seen him pick up a 350 long block, throw it in the back end of a Ford Ranger. He picked up my dad was a mechanic, and they had this shop boy named, and what was his name? His name was Byron, I think. And Byron was always bitching about something. And one night they were pulling the cars in, and there wasn't enough room to park all the cars. And my dad said, "Well, just move that Volkswagen Scirocco over, and you can pull the other car in there. You're fine."
Wow.
And so Dad went over there and picked up the car and moved the front end over, picked up the back end, moved it over, and he said, "There, park your car." And that kid turned white. That was so funny. But the truth of the matter is, and even Grandma told me this about Grandpa Andy, it's just like my dad. They're real calm, real nice people. They do anything to help you. But just don't cross them. It's not a smart idea.
I think that would be for just about anybody at that.
Geez, I remember in high school, 2 or 3 of us took out a just thing and we ran across the parking lot.
Wow.
I'll tell you a cool story about my dad. It was Christmas Eve. We left the shop about 10 o'clock at night. No. That wasn't 10 o'clock. It was probably about 8 o'clock at night. Blizzard. Snowing and blowing, colder than hell. And we're driving up Central Avenue in Albuquerque, and there's this Dodge Diplomat on the side of the road with the flashers on, and they're barely flashing. The battery's almost dead. So we passed the guy, and there's an old man sitting in the car. So Dad pulls over, tells the guy to get in the truck because it's got the heater on. So we checked it out, and it was a bad alternator. So we drove to the parts store, got alternator, came back. Dad and I put it on in the middle of a blizzard, jumped it, got it running. And we got back in the truck, and the old man was like, "Tom, thank you so much. What do I owe you?" And my dad says, "Not a damn thing. Merry Christmas."
Oh wow, good deal.
Yeah, he's always been that way, my whole life. And I've done that too. There was a guy that came in the shop that used to work at the same shop that my dad did when I was a kid, like 10, 12 years old. His name was Tony. And Tony was a good guy. He was just a little slow. And I guess he was driving a semi, and he came in, and man, he looked bad. And he needed his radio fixed and didn't have the money. And so I had a used radio and an antenna laying around, so we just hooked them up. So
Well,
I don't
that's
mind
good.
helping people out that really appreciate it, The ones that I hate, they come in the shop and the first words out of their mouth is, "What is the best deal you can give me? You give me a discount?" And I say, "Well, I wish I got a discount on my mortgage."
Yeah, right.
Right?
I think everybody wishes they can get a discount for something, but it doesn't always happen like that.
Well, see, at the shop we have what's called the Wolfpack Club. It's $40 a year, and you get free radio bench test, you get free SWR checks, and you get 10% off everything in the shop.
There you go.
So
Yep.
if you buy a lot of radio equipment, it's worth it.
I would think so.
All right, Alan. We've been talking and jaw jacking, and we're not trying to ignore you. What's up, man?
No, not much. I was just sliding in. I finally got stopped and got freaking radio swapped out. And what a day! What a day!
Yeah, that's what you were telling me on the phone, man. But where are you at now?
Over in Wheeling, West Virginia, right now. Got a load
All right.
in. Got a load in Ohio tomorrow, and start heading back towards Phoenix. Get that one off, and turn around and do it all over again. So,
Yep, copy that.
guess I'm gonna need to, 'cause I'm gonna be spending some more money here shortly.
Yeah. Well, that Galaxy you're talking about, I think that's going to be an easy fix. That just sounds like a bad solder joint.
It was weird because, like I said, I dropped it down to 19 and it worked. But as soon as I went back up to 35, anything over 30, I couldn't hear nothing. So I was like, what?
Yeah.
And that was just weird to me.
Nah, it's just luck of the draw. It's like my dad.
Yeah.
Guys used to come in my dad's shop and they say, "I got this weird noise at 70 miles an hour." And my dad say, "Well, do 65."
Well, I stood the antenna straight up. You remember, I've had them tilted. Well, I stood them straight up and I'm like, what in the hell is that noise? Got to remembering the reason why I keep them tilted is because of the damn howling from them damn coils on this thing.
I'll tell you a trick with that. Take
Okay, please.
a really, really, really long zip tie or put 2 zip ties together.
Uh-huh.
Start at the bottom coil and just weave them in and out all the way up to the top. In and out, in and out, in and out. And then zip tie them together. Not tight. You don't want to bend the coils. You just
Right.
want it snug, and that stops that. And
Okay, because like 35 mile up, it's like, sounds like you got a freaking bad tire or something. I'm looking around. I'm like, what in the hell is that noise?
yeah,
Dawned on me. I'm like, that's why I had them tilted in the beginning.
yeah. Some trucks do that, and some don't. It depends on the mirror brackets. If the mirror brackets have a lot of play in them or can wiggle, they'll do that. And there was another guy that took a pool noodle and cut it and slid it down in the coils, and it stopped it.
Okay. I don't know, because I just got thinking about it. I'm like, that's messed up, but
I guess it's kind of cool if you think about it. If you get a pool noodle the same color as your truck, that will look neat.
Yeah, that it would actually blend in.
Yeah, I think so too.
well, I mean, somebody actually gave me the paint code to mine, told me where to look it up. Now I'm like, wonder if I pull
Nice.
these off here, if I could paint them the same color as the truck.
I'd be careful doing that. If you do, make damn sure you don't paint the tip where the set screws are, and do not paint the whip.
Oh, no. No.
And don't paint the bottom part where the nut is. Just the
Right.
coil part, like in the shaft. You'll be okay,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because I had those anodized, the blue anodized Brownings, and after a little bit, they turned purple. So
Yeah.
they're sitting in the shop right now at the house.
But when you do that, you're probably going to have to retune it. But I say nothing beats success like a failure. Let's try it.
Well, they're just going to be decoration after I get done out there this next time.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
just going to be there for decoration.
If we can get that 102 on there, that's going to be perfect.
We got plenty of room back there. The only thing we got to do is they'll have to go off to one side or the other because I got that stupid APU right in the back of the sleeper, but I've got
That's
plenty
okay.
of frame
Yeah, that's
either
okay.
side. So, and I don't have a trailer sticking up anymore to reflect off of, so I think we'll be good like that. So
Yeah, I think so too. That's going to be neat.
yeah, just running that coax. So I'm not looking forward to that.
Nah, that's not too bad.
And you got to remember this. Well, no, it won't be too bad. It's only got a 70-inch bunk on it. It ain't like we're having to run it from the back frame. So it
Yeah.
won't be too bad.
Normally what we do, we just run it down the side of the frame and on the passenger side. And in the very,
Okay.
very back corner behind the passenger seat, You
Uh
can
huh.
pop a little hole in right there, run the coax up there and under your kick plate, and then up the A-frame over to the radio, and then we just put a little rubber grommet there with some silicone, and you're good.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Sounds like a sounds like an idea to me. So,
Sounds like
and
a
I was
win-win.
so disappointed when I switched this out, and like I told you, I seen what coax they had put in here. Severely
Yeah.
disappointed for what I paid to have it put in.
See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about that drives me nuts, man.
Well, and that's like one of the most reputable shops on the East Coast. And I looked at
That's
that and
not
I'm like,
saying much.
no, not at all anymore. So
Hey, trucker, welcome in.
I was like, ugh.
Minnesota trucker. Yeah, dude, that's really sad, man. I mean, yeah, you got to give good customer service, but you got to give good service. You know, you don't, and that's why, like we were talking the other night with the Wooks and radios, I do a lot of research before I bring in a new product because I don't want to carry junk.
Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could have put that in myself, but I took it to a shop. That way I got a better quality. And then come to find out it wasn't. I was like,
Yeah, I know it's sad. I sell the RG8X, and that's made by Procom, which Belden actually makes it for them, and it's an
Right.
American company. So, yeah, I mean, you cannot skimp on the antenna system. That's where all the magic happens. And you can have a cheap piece of shit Walmart radio, but if it's on a good antenna, it's going to talk.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I've got quite a few dollars tied up in the radios and can't get them to talk because of the damn antennas. So I'm over it.
Yep.
Told them when we get done with these 3 rounds, I'm going up the back way, and y'all are going to give me a day because I got some shit to take care of.
Yeah, if you're going to spend the money, get it done right the first time and be done with it.
Yep.
I think, was it last night or the night before, there was a gentleman that got on a live, and he said something like, hey, you did my radio a year ago, and it's still working great. See what I mean? That's the shit that makes me happy right there.
Hey,
Well,
thanks for the follow.
and I've never had anything happen like that Galaxy did. That was a first for me. I'm like, what in the hell?
No,
That was just
actually, that's
weird.
pretty common. No, that's common.
Is it?
But, yeah, that happens a lot. You got to remember, electronics really are not made to be bounced around in a truck all day. And so, cold solder joints, broken solder joints, that's common. I fix so many of those daily. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's just I just hadn't heard it out of the new Galaxies. And, that's interesting. So
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's an old Galaxy, so how old has that radio been bounced around for how many years? You know what I mean?
I've had it, well, year and a half. That's how long I've had it. So, because it's at 66V3 is the one that quit.
Yeah.
So I just hung the 655 up there, and I had to remind myself how to dim it and all that crap. I was like, I haven't touched that radio in probably 3.5, almost 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of ugly, but it works. So
Hey, CJ, what's that one comment there about? 959?
My 959 had about 150 plus cold solder spots.
Good Lord, that's the whole damn board.
Right? Minnesota Trucker says, I need a radio shop near me, let alone a good one.
Yeah, I've had so many people wanting me to open up satellite shops around the country, and it's actually something I do want to do, but finding people that I trust to do a good job and not steal from me, that's the hard part.
It is. Even trying to find people to drive my vehicles and actually trust them, it's hard.
I had a guy message me yesterday. He said, if I fly you out on a private jet, put you up in a hotel and pay for your meals, would you set up my base station? That's no shit. That's a message I got.
Wow.
And I said,
CD shop still.
well, if I had the time, I'd do it. And he responded back laughing. He says, "Yeah, if I won the lottery, I'll have you do it."
Minnesota trucker, nearest radio CB shop for me is 450 miles. Wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Better not be Walcott.
No shit, right? You might as well go to Walmart.
Walmart could probably do a better job, honestly.
Probably.
Well, there's a guy in Gary at the TA. He's not too god awful bad.
Where's that, Gary, Indiana?
Yeah, overclocked or something. But he still deals with the older stuff. He's not really into the new stuff so much. Well, you can take him at 29 or something like that. He does a damn good, but he doesn't do with like the strikers and shit like that very much. So
Yeah, and
Minnesota
it's funny.
trucker, yeah. Sorry, Jay.
Yeah,
But yeah, Walcott. Yeah, I wouldn't even buy anything from there. I only get like spare antenna whips or something if I'm out there, but their radios, I won't touch them.
I'm gonna say an antenna, and that's probably about it. Maybe some.
Yeah. But see, Walcott won't even come out to the truck and tune the antennas if they won't do that. What the hell's the point?
Exactly.
You know?
They give you this old antenna analyzer. It's like probably from the 40s, 50s, who knows? They're like, here, this is how you work it. This is where it needs to be, and it's all analog. It's not digital. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't trust this.
Well, some of the old analog ones work good, but you got to understand what you're looking at, and that's even harder to use than like what you and I use, CJ. So if you give a guy one of those meters that's never used one, he's going to be going, "What the hell do I do with this?"
Only ordered my antennas because they were quick shipping, original packing. Yeah, that's about the only thing I ever order from Walcott. I won't even grab their GMRS radios or any of that other stuff from there. They just
Well,
they block
just-
me on
just-
TikTok.
just so you guys know, I mean, because I live over here in New York, eastern part of New York, but Bob's CB shop. Okay, and Jay, this is not the plug or nothing, but you know, Bob's CB shop on 80 over there. I think it's exit 72 or something like that. I mean, you know, if you guys need your antennas done, I mean, they are there, and they are a decent shop. But Bob himself is kind of like Jay, but Bob has been having a lot of health problems from what I hear. So, you know, he used to be right up there in the top 10 of shops that I used to use. But I mean, in a pinch, if you guys are over on the East Coast, I mean, you know, you could stop in there and grab an antenna or something like that, or coax, because they do carry the good Belden coax.
Yeah, Bob's is good, and so is Don CB in Erie, Pennsylvania. Don is the Connex repair guy for the United States, and when I have
Is he really?
warranty issues for Connex, that's who I send him to, and he's a good guy. But same thing, he's old. You know, he's there from like 12 to 4, and it's hard for him to get up and down ladders and tune antennas, and you know, the guy's in his 80s, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, wow.
well,
Truck only ordered from Striker Direct, or ordered Striker Direct from them, only because Wolfman was out at the time and he could afford it.
What do you mean I was out? I'm never out. Out of what?
You're probably out of the Striker antennas.
Yeah, but I get antennas in every week, and I get radios in twice a week. So yeah, that's kind of weird because if I'm out, it doesn't matter. I'll get them in a couple of days, and we'll ship them to you.
well, the guy that was talking about Bob's CB shop, that's the ones that did the antenna on my truck. Right after I first got it, I've had this truck almost 2 years, and when I pulled my other radio out, I looked at the connection on it, and it's got a piece of K40 coax on it. It doesn't have the good stuff, and I paid really good money to have a coax swapped out and run through the mirror arm. So, kind of disappointed in that, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know I would be too, you know. But I'm just saying, you know, I mean, Bob used to be one of the top 10 shops in the country at one time, you know. But you know, I mean, I'm picky about my stuff. I mean, you know, I tend not to let anybody install it because I don't trust anybody.
Well, I just didn't want to My thing was I didn't have the stuff I needed to run it through the mirror arm the way the factory done it. So I took it in there and I was like, okay. They'll
Yeah. Yeah, Minnesota Trucker
Peterbilt.
said 955 HBC plus. Yeah. So the problem with getting those from Walcott is you got a radio converted, but it's not tuned up. And I know the trick to that radio. Get a little bit more out of it, and that's all right, man. If you ever want to, you can always ship it to us, and I can put my tune on it for you. But those are nice radios, man. 100-watt radios, the weather band. Yeah, I like them.
Oh, hey, Jay, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go
on the
ahead.
Strikers, on the was it the 455s? Is that what model they are? The 455s or 477s?
Oh, they got
versus
the
a 6 foot.
the 497 or the 447.
Okay, well, it's the 400 series. That one versus the 655. Will the 400 series push more power than the 655?
So the 447 and the original 650 or the V2 655 and 955s all did 60 watts. The V1s would do 100. Now they came out with the plus models that do 100. And yeah, Minnesota Trucker. If he says that's doing 120 watts, I'd like to see that. But anyway, so the new plus models coming out now, they'll do 100 watts. They put a different regulator in them.
But does it sound clean though?
Yeah, they're crystal clear. All the Striker radios have a built-in, pretty much a modulator. It's like an equalizer, like an EQ, and it automatically adjusts for your voice, which is cool. And something else that Striker does that I really like is every time you key the mic, it automatically adjusts the frequency, so it's always on frequency.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Something else they got. They got armored protection, so if you go over a 3SWR, it'll stop transmitting.
All right. Brett just got the #1 gifter badge. He sent you a Meerkat.
Meerkat, what's up, Gunny? So Gunny there's got a big black Great Dane named Mac that drives with him. And every time he comes over to Lisa's, he parks in the corner of the parking lot, opens up the door, and that damn dog runs right in the CB shop every time. It's cool.
Nice.
And yeah, I call him Big Mac. I keep telling Gunny I'm going to make a saddle for that dog. Son of a gun. He's so big. I'll sit there in my chair at the bench, and he'll walk up. I'll pet him on his head. He'll turn around and just put his ass right on my knee. And he's sitting on my knee while he's standing.
No need to recalibrate all the time. I love that. Always get compliments on good sound. Hey, welcome in,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Z71 sent you 2 of the, well, make that 3 of the Into the Dark fish.
Oh, yeah.
Into the light.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Minnesota Trucker on any of those radios, any of the Strikers, run the Ranger SR198, and they sound so nice on those radios. The stock mics suck. I don't get it why they sell those cheap-ass mics with those really nice radios, right? Doesn't make sense.
Well, didn't they used to have a decent mic on them?
No, never.
No,
No.
not really. Yeah,
No.
never. Yeah.
Even when they first came out, the stock mic was pitiful at best.
Wow,
okay.
They sent you a superpower.
Man, I wish I could get that for real.
Right?
All right, guys, just real quick. Thanks for all the likes and all the shares. Sharing the live helps with the algorithm. And up there, we got that gold star. So that's to subscribe to the page. And we just started that. And I did 2 exclusive videos today just for subscribers only. So no one can see them unless you're a subscriber. So I did one today on how to set up the Rig Expert meter. And if there's something you guys want to see, just let me know, and I'll do the video on it.
Hey, so Minnesota Trucker says he's running A-Static. I used to run an A-Static at one point, and then I went over to the Rango. Ranger, and that's probably the best mic I've switched to. The audio is super clear. Hey, Roy just subscribed to you.
Hey, thanks, Roy.
Hey, if you hadn't said about the Gold Star, I would have, because I went looking yesterday. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Oh, yeah. So Minnesota Trucker, let me tell you. So the reason why that Ranger sounds good. Remember, guys, everything with radios is math. It's numbers. Whether it's antenna, microphones, tuning a radio, doesn't matter. It's all numbers. The board in that radio is designed for a 200 ohm impedance mic, and the only one that has that is the Ranger. The Astatic is 150 ohms, and Road Kings are the worst. They're like 60 ohms. So you ever hear them guys that sound like they're in a tin can? That's that new Road King mic. That's why. It's the wrong impedance. It's the wrong numbers for that radio. Old school radios, an old Cobra 19, 25, 29, whatever, 148, yeah, they sounded decent on them because it was a different style board.
So go with a Ranger mic now, huh?
All these new radios, Connex, Galaxy, Striker, doesn't matter, run a Ranger mic and they sound good. I run Ranger mics even on the new Cobras and they sound good. There was a guy that thought he had a Connex when we did a radio check, and he goes, no, man, this is a Cobra 29.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Z71 sent me a bottle of perfume. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, bro. I was wondering why.
Right? Man, if you can smell me through the video, that's bad.
I was going to say it's the men's club tonight. That's probably the reason.
Right?
Just one thing about them Ranger mics, you gotta make sure they talk you talk directly into it, because God, my high pole, I tell her all the time, put the microphone to your mouth, because it'll sound like she's holding the mic halfway across the car, and she's like, I've got it up my mouth. Speak louder then. But
If
she's
you
really
pull that-
soft spoken anyways, so it's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, if you pull that mic away 1 inch, your audio drops out. But it's designed that way. That's why there's no background noise, right?
Yeah,
So-
and that's what I keep telling her. I'm like, golly.
I tell her you're going to put a feed bag on her and put the mic in it.
Modern day
Nope.
No, they are
Nope.
done 'cause they're made in China. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Nope.
Yeah.
There ain't no way you can make me do that, Jay. No, I ain't that.
I'm just
I ain't that friggin' stupid.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But see what happens with a lot of older drivers, that have been driving 25, 30, 40 years, whatever. The old mics, you're not supposed to have them up against your mouth. You're supposed to have them 3 or 4 inches away. Otherwise, you'd overmodulate because they weren't noise canceling. So everyone's used to that. See, and but what's nice about that mic is it's crystal clear. And the problem with my wife, she's very soft-spoken too. And I'm deaf in my right ear and half deaf in the left ear. So that's a great combination, right? What? So, so what I did, she runs the Ranger N4 in her pickup. And I put a little bit of echo in there. And with the echo, I can understand her better.
It's all
Yeah,
about
for
the
whatever
tone.
reason, just for-
it's the tone. It's because I remember years ago I read something about why, like, men and women, why we don't hear women and why they hear us. And then literally this article that I read was about the pitch and the tone of a woman's voice doesn't register to a man's brain.
Hey, real quick, Anthony still wants to get into one of the boxes. And Z71 is on a roll with them flowers tonight. He's already sent you 200 of them.
Holy cow, man. Thanks, dude.
Gary's coming into the shop tomorrow. He's got some serious issues going on with his radio. Hey, welcome in, Anthony.
What's up?
Yeah, not a problem. We'll check it out. Thanks for letting me know.
Hey, Wagon, how did you make out with your wife's car there in the antennas and radio the other night? You get that solved?
Yeah, yes, no. We're just basically gonna run it until she bought a van. She bought a Ford, unfortunately, but she bought a van, and we've got it where we can hear her a little bit better. But she's still, like I said, she's the one that I'm like, put the mic to your mouth. But
Yeah.
we're just going to concentrate on when she gets the van and getting everything dead nuts, because we've fought this little Hyundai, and she's
Hey, Alan, I have an idea. This
What's
might
that?
help her. No, I'm being serious. This might help her. If she has a radio that has loud talkback, as soon as she pulls that mic away from her mouth, she will hear her own audio drop out, and that'll be a reminder for her to keep it close. Maybe that'll help.
Well, she's got talkback. She's running a 447 in there, and she doesn't like the talkback though. It drives her absolutely nuts for some reason.
Well, tell her
So-
she's going to have it on until she gets trained. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it.
Wow. Gunny has sent
Yeah.
you almost 500 roses there, Jay.
Yeah, me and Gunny are going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean,
Good Lord.
Give me a run.
Training
for the
it-
money.
All right, you got it live on air. Nice.
it's easier to train my dog than it is to train a German. Trust me.
Minnesota trucker, you have a good night. 73s, my friend. Be safe out there.
Yeah, man, you have a
Hey,
good
buddy,
night.
be
God
careful.
bless. 73s, and if you need something, man, just call the shop, and I'll help you out.
But I did notice when I stood my antennas up, I could hear her a lot better.
Absolutely.
You know, so that helped. But like I said, I'm got a couple of issues, but we'll get it straight. We'll get it straight.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
we'll get it
curious
figured out.
How you made out?
Yeah, it's better. I mean, right now, and hell, we ain't really got. We got 3 more turns, 2 more complete turns to do, and then 1 back out to Phoenix. So we're just busy right now, and I'll take it because there's some of the guys that are leased onto us. They're screaming, "Oh, I can't make no money." Well, y'all are also the idiots that got to be home every weekend, but you want to cry you're broke. I ain't seen the house since January 8th, and don't plan on going back for a while. So,
Yep.
You all hauling?
huh?
What are you guys hauling?
Generators,
Oh, okay.
data center stuff. I pull a 3+1. So,
There you go, Jay. There's a meteor shower for you.
Holy shit, I got all sorts of meteorological stuff going on over here.
Oh yeah, everything.
Now we're up to 3,400 likes.
Damn. Man, guys, thank y'all so much. It's so much fun.
Gunny was going on a streak there too.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, where are you guys pulling those data centers from?
we're pulling them out of Ohio and Phoenix, Texas, all over the damn place.
None out of Minnesota or Wisconsin, huh?
What is it? Lewiston, Wisconsin, I think it is, or Janesville. Janesville,
Oh,
but
my.
those are coming through Farron, though. Farron's got the deal up there, but we're pulling their overflow.
Oh.
But
Well,
Yeah,
I know
it's-
last week I saw 3 Potter trucks coming down 55 in Illinois there with big enclosures on. I don't know, didn't get a good look at them, but I know they were coming south. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's
they
all I've
brought
heard
those out of
all years they're coming.
oh yeah, they are. Well, Potter, they just bought 3 more perimeter trailers for Microsoft because Microsoft
Oh, really?
will not let their gen sets go on a regular trailer. They have got to go on a perimeter.
Sounds like Microsoft.
Well, I mean, they can pay that. I think it's almost $100 a mile for them to break out them perimeter trailers.
Wow.
So, yeah, but there's a lot that goes into them, though. One
Yeah.
day,
Well, it
Well, guys,
depends
I
on
just
how-
want to
how
say thanks.
Wide.
How
Yeah.
odd they are. Does that make a difference?
Yeah,
That-
Jay, it does. It how wide you can open them up. I mean, makes a big difference in how much work there is.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, it depends on the trailer too, and the make of the trailer and how it's designed and how it's built. I mean, that has a lot to do with it too. At least from what little experience I've got from being around the perimeter. I mean,
Yeah.
I know what I've seen with our stuff that I've heard of guys eye all, and when I'm sitting out and walk out, I'm looking around looking at everybody's different trailers and looking at how they're put together and how they're set up, and there's quite a bit of difference in each trailer.
Oh yes. I mean, that's like I just picked this trailer up in January. I picked it up January 21st, and it's a Fontaine Magnitude, and it was either between that or the Globe. Both the same spec trailers, but the Globe, you had to chain whatever you were chaining down. You had to make sure you could pull up because the center of the trailer would sag too bad, and you'd scrub. So.
Wow, really?
Yep, especially when you're stressed out. I can get 50 in the hole on mine. You put 50 in the hole of a Globe with nothing to chain up to, it's going to rub in trailer's going to drag. So the hydraulic flip stinger is nice, but I'd rather have my trailer where I can stretch it out and I ain't got to worry about it. And it's
right.
Fontaine's got it. I mean, they've got it. So they've got it figured out. So
I'm just sitting back watching everything, laughing because let's see, we got a meteor shower, we got fireworks, now we got red hot chili peppers and confetti. It's almost like a 4th of July party in New Mexico.
Right?
Right? Yeah, 4th of July. I want to talk to the truck stop owner. I want to have like the day before or after or something like that. I want to do a big truck show there and a big barbecue at the CB shop. And the 4th of July is actually my wife and ours anniversary.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
that'd
pretty
be cool.
we're pretty patriotic people.
Well, you got enough room to do it right there, and then especially that guy across the street there has got all the old trucks and stuff.
Yeah, the old museum. Mr. Lewis, he's a nice man.
Oh, he's got some stuff around there. Oh man.
Hey guys,
them old-
just real quick. Oh, he's got everything, don't he?
Oh, he's got a couple of old 48, 49 COEs. I'm like, oh my God, a 12 valve slam down on the ground. That would be just mad.
Yeah. And you know what's wild? I don't care how much money you got. He will not sell it.
Oh, I know.
But just some housekeeping real quick. I just want to thank everyone for all the likes, all the shares. That helps with the algorithm. Thanks for all the gifts. You guys are going nuts tonight. And guys, that gold star on the top is to subscribe to the page. So for all you newcomers on here, you'll get exclusive videos and discounts at the shop that nobody else will get. Only subscribers only will be able to see the videos, and I did 2 today. It's something new that we're starting, and I think we got, 8 out of 31 or
We got a
something?
31.
Yeah.
Hit the stars, guys. Hit the stars and subscribe.
Yeah, I
it's
appreciate it.
$2.99 a month or something like that. I mean,
It's $2.69. Come on, it's less than a Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee.
Yeah, right?
it's less than a candy bar in the truck stop.
Oh,
Less than a candy bar
listen,
anywhere.
you're-
I think candy bars
That's
are
sad.
three.
heavy haulers got money.
Who are you talking about? I'm broke.
I was going to
What are you
say,
talking about?
Roy,
You pilot cars are making all the money.
hey,
What are
we
you
know
doing?
Donna. Roy, we know Donna's got all the money. She just doesn't want to share it with the rest of us.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Gunny,
Heck, my
thanks for
pilot
subscribing, man.
My pilot car made more than I did on this last one.
Well, is that our fault?
No,
Okay.
no, it was just situation, permits and crap like that. But I was laughing. I said, yeah. I said, when we get over there to load, I said, you're going to have to buy dinner tomorrow night. I'm broke. She just looked at me. Right. But I also know the expense that goes into it too. So yeah,
I just sent out payroll today, so it's like,
Chris, you're always broke. You're more broke than I am.
well, depends on what type of broke we're talking, sir.
Wow. Okay.
that's like a friend of the family has always said, if you believe that you're always broke, you'll always have money.
Is that how that works?
I guess.
Hey, you can't die with it, so you might as well spend it, right?
Yeah, have fun with it.
Can't take it with you.
Yep.
No, you can't. But when you own these stupid things, you got to have enough of it set back for the bad days. So.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's the hard part, is forecasting that in your mind and being right.
Oh, and it's always going to happen at the most inopportune time. Always.
Murphy's Law.
Yep.
You're right. Just like I headed all the way back from Great Bend, Kansas, anticipating work for 2 days, because my operations manager said, "Hey, if you get back here, I got work." I get back here and I call him, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were putting your truck in the shop." I'm like, "Why do you think I hurried my ass back here?"
Yeah.
I'm like, and now I can't get my truck in the shop anyway.
Oh, that's Murphy's Law right there.
Exactly.
Murphy's Law.
Yep.
Last time we were out in Phoenix, Madeline went to get a windshield put in her Hyundai and had it all set up with SafeLight online and all that. We get out there. We had 2 days off. They were supposed to come out the day before we were supposed to leave, do it. They called her and said, "Oh, that store's doesn't have that windshield. It'll be 3 days before they can get it." Well, just cancel the fucking appointment.
Right?
Yeah.
Always something in this business. That's all I gotta say. Never. The old adage is, don't plan for anything to be right, because it's always going to change.
Exactly.
That's like one of the screws that fell off of the tower today that hit my windshield. It's like, I just paid $1,100 for that window. Now I gotta get it fixed.
And why are windshields so damn expensive anymore? $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 for a windshield.
Well,
all the electronics and stuff.
Some of them have electronics.
Yeah,
Mine,
bullshit. They know it's high demand and they're making money off it.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my windshield doesn't even have electronics and it's freaking expensive. But then I also drive a 2020 Explorer too.
Like, fuck, I'll go melt my own sand.
Right?
Pretty much.
Well, it's like that Hyundai is a 22 model, and it's $1,100 for the windshield. Because insurance damn sure. Huh?
Does it have any of the lane assist and stuff?
Yep.
That's why, because they have to calibrate it. Because every time you do a windshield on those newer vehicles, they have to recalibrate the cameras and make sure they're all lined up and everything for your lane assist and wiper function.
Yep.
All that
But
stuff.
with today's technology, that's bullshit. Electronics are cheaper, right? It's all about demand. You look at some of these CB radios that are going for $600-800, whatever. What's in them? A board that's 25 years old with a big amp on it.
Let me see if I can find that screenshot.
But it's nothing new. And what did they change on the radio? Faceplate colors? Ooh. But, as far as the performance of the radio, it's the same stuff. But it's about the demand. And it's bullshit because they're just raping people, man.
Let me get this moved over from one phone. I sent you that photo of those radios on how much they were going for.
Oh, yeah.
That was freaking insane. And that's a brand new radio. So once it comes into my phone, I'll send it over. So just give me a minute.
I must have enough followers to put my camera on here now.
Nice.
Sir.
That's cool, my friend.
And I only got a red light in here, so you can't really see me, but...
Looks like a cop.
Oh, hold on. The hell do I get on my
I look
face?
up and I just see you with the mask. I'm like, wait, what the?
It's the masked man.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Why is it
So,
still on? I turned it off.
so these radios, these are the newest model of APX radios that they make. Look at how much you're selling them for.
Was that
That's law.
$8,000?
Damn.
That's a quad band radio. That's law enforcement edition, and I looked it up. It has everything that you could want, but they're wanting $8,000 a radio, and that's what they go for brand new from Motorola.
Yeah, and that's bullshit. The reason why they're charging that much is because all these big agencies, law enforcement and such, are buying them. So now you know why our taxes are so high.
Yep.
The other part to that is that Motorola has built such a big name in the business that almost nobody else can come. How should I say this?
Motorola is
No,
monopolizing the radio.
Yeah,
But
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the other thing about these radios is they're with them being quad band. So like, let's say your agency is on the 700 or 800 megahertz, like New Mexico is. They're on 700. The VHF or the UHF goes out. So New Mexico State Police has what they call a PAC, or now it's called the PAC 2. So their radio will be on a UHF, so the 450s, transmit back to their car on a repeater, and it switches that over to the 800 or 700 megahertz. Well, the problem is those frequencies are blowing out. They're not working anymore. So now they're having to keep replacing all these radios, and it's getting a pain. All right, Jay, you can take me off.
Yeah, that's fine. And now the funny thing is, you know, the Wuxen quad band radio, in my opinion, now is a better quality radio. So you were right, Roy, what you said about, you know, their name, Motorola, what you call it there, not Midway.
Monopolizing.
Well, they're living off their coattails, you know, just like Cobra was, Midland, and ICOM, Kenwood. But they're putting out cheap junk, and they're still charging premium price for it, and they're living off their coattails. But people are learning real quick that hey, they ain't what they used to be.
Yeah.
And you can even ask EJ. Them Wuxen radios perform really good.
Yep, and that's where's my finger? I have my light down too much. That's that radio right there under my control panel. That's the Wuxen 980p, and then below that's my Kenwood.
Well, you know the
problem
I have with public service radios is this is they took and they opened up the 800 meg.
Hey Roy, we can barely hear you. Get closer to the to your phone.
Hang on a second.
And then what you can't, I mean, there's my CB here, which is the 497. But what you can't see is under my Kenwood, there's a police scanner, which is down there, and that's how I know what's going on. But even now, everything's going encrypted, so it's almost useless.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of the thing I was trying to say is that they opened up the 800 meg, 700 meg, bandwidth for public service, and everything was going to be encrypted and trunked and stuff like that. The problem, and it was a great idea, but the problem of it is literally Motorola has made it so expensive for anybody to do it that they took and pretty much said, "Hey, we've done it. Here's our stuff. Go to anybody else you want to, and we don't give a shit."
Yeah. Well, Kenwood also has a quad band, but their handheld radios are going for about $10,000 a pop.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous. There ain't no damn handheld worth $10,000.
No.
I was going to say it's not worth $10 for the most part.
Yeah.
They're bulkier than the Motorola's. Wow, we're up to
The crappy part of it
likes
is
already.
the crappy part of all that is that is like for us that travel and truck and pilot cars and stuff like that, is that the best radio that there was for any of us was the Nextel, and Sprint took and bought that technology and shelved it and stuck it right in our ass. And the way the FCC and the bandwidth is we can't get a segment of the band dedicated to us for crystal clear communications like we absolutely need.
Well, that's why I ordered 3 of the Wixoms last week. I'm just tired of it.
Hey, Jay, we have a question in the comments real quick. Any idea why my processor on the TS140S is going bad?
Say that again.
You had a question. Goes, any idea why my processor on the TS140S is going bad?
Oh man, I have no idea. That could be a bad voltage regulator that shot some voltage into it. Could have been static discharge from the antenna, picking up static in the air, or it could be just a bad part. I mean, who knows?
Hey, welcome in, Sean.
Yeah, how are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, we're just BSing away.
Just listening in right now and get where I'm going here and then dive into it.
Right on. Well, welcome in.
There, Jay. There's a picture of my my shack with the 99 on it.
Check this out, guys. He went ice fishing one time, and he put up an A99 and a base radio in his ice shack.
Nice. I remember he was talking about that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it worked really good actually.
Mother Nature can quit with the cold weather now.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't care what anyone says, man. That's dedication right there, boy.
Right? So, the 2FB goes, I couldn't put in the Pro processor, but I did relearn process returning the radio. That's good.
Well, you're going to be getting some phone calls here soon because I've been spreading your name and number on the Dalton Highway here.
Oh, very cool, man. Thank you, sir.
Hey, be careful on that road.
Oh, yeah. March will be a year.
Gunny's in a blizzard in Utah right now. Oh, be careful, man.
Brent's out in the blizzard in Utah.
Yep. You keep that white stuff up.
You know, it's melting off here in Alaska.
That really messes with the picture, but that's my rig.
Yeah, very cool, man.
It's got the A10 on top, and that's about it. Pretty discreet.
Discreet. CJ, are you discreet?
No.
Oh, Gunny's sitting in a blizzard in Utah right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope. Nope.
Yep. 2FB goes, when in doubt, read instructions. The radio does shy of 100.5 way up.
Well,
No, that's
remember,
nice.
We don't read instructions.
That's right.
Just gun it.
Oh, you mean fire starters?
All right, guys. So who's next?
Someone's got an echo.
Someone's got their Bluetooth on.
Uh-huh.
Is that better?
Let me check.
Did that work?
I don't hear the echo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that worked. Thank you, sir.
Hey, welcome in, Steve.
It was hooked to my semi. I'm sorry.
Oh, no apologies. No big deal. All right, guys. In a few minutes, Chris Customs is going to be on here. He just texted me. He's the guy that's going to be painting and doing all the laser engraving for these custom amps. So for you guys that don't know what's going on, we just paired up with 307 amplifiers out of Wyoming. and they're going to be building custom amps just for my CB shop. And we're going to do custom paint, custom laser engraving, pinstriping, lettering, whatever. We just want to do something different. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be cool. It's so exciting that I'm going to have to find a big alternator from my old Dodge and put a 2-pill in there.
Yeah, right?
That old Dodge only got a 60 amp alternator. Didn't need much back in.
No, not like you do today.
Has that got the traditional small block in it, or has it got the wide block in it?
Wide block. It's got the 318 poly motor, the old industrial engine.
I was gonna say, if you could find a alternator off of a 95 and up Dakota, those are 180 amp alternators. But you'd have to change it.
Yeah, it was the same for the old Dodge Diplomat cop cars were 180 amp.
Mm-hmm. That's true too. That's true too. Yeah, if you can find a old Diplomat cop car, you done found something anymore. With the swirl heads on them.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good luck, right?
You can't find them.
Yeah, the old police interceptor motors had the closed chambered heads on them. They were high compression, and man, those things ran good. When I was a kid, some of the detectives and some of the state police still drove the Diplomat interceptors, and I took one out for a test ride and hammered it, and the front end came up so high that I could barely see the road. And the front end didn't come off the ground. It was just the suspension unloading. But I'll tell you what, that sucker got up and went. I was really impressed.
Yep. And they're hard to come by.
No, we're up to 5,100 likes there, Jay.
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to ask a question. What's all the hubbub about GMRS and all that good stuff?
Well, the nice thing about GMRS radios, you don't have all the idiots on the radio blocking up the channel. It's a much clearer transmission, and actually, with the Wuxen radios, you get a further range than you do with the CB.
But you got to have a license for them and all that, correct?
No, you only need a license if you're going to connect to the GMRS towers. If you're just talking simplex, radio to radio, you don't need a license.
Yeah, that's not the plan one. I figured we'd park where all the little trucks park right up against the building there.
Hey, so Gunny, are you at home? And I hope you're at home when that blizzard hits. I know he said he had to run up to Washington or something like that the other day.
Hey, Jay, I can't remember. Is there a GMRS repeater down in Roswell? I can't remember if there's one down in I know there's one in Hobbs.
Shit, dude, I don't know. I can't remember. You guys can go to mygmrs.com and you can look all that stuff up.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
What's up, Steve?
We're just getting on the way into Mexico, that's all.
Yeah. And I guess tomorrow and Saturday we might get rain and snow.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about because we're supposed to go up and deliver on the map tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Howdy, Steve. Man, 5,400 likes. I can't believe that.
Congratulations, well done.
I love my noise toy. Guys, I really want to thank everybody for all the likes, all the shares, all the gifts, all the subscribers. That's really cool. And for all you newcomers that joined the live, that gold star up top, if you subscribe to the channel, I'm doing exclusive videos just for subscribers only. No one else can see them. And I'm also doing sales at the shop just for subscribers. So if any of you guys call the shop to order something, just let me know you're a subscriber, and then, yeah, I'll write your name down, and we'll get you a discount on whatever you need.
Right on. Hey, so Steve, where are you guys getting rain at supposedly in the morning? And then 2FB goes, I'm almost at 10,000 likes. That's awesome, dude.
Nobody likes me that much.
Now, Roy, we've talked about this.
Oh, you're going to go there? Were you really going to go there?
Yes, I was.
Should have known better.
Gunner just sent the Into the Light. Awesome. In 2 weeks.
So is there any way, like for the GMRS, because I know CJ and I were talking about this the other day about, trying to network it in, and, because I was kind of like trying to come up with an idea, like something to be able to, literally, for like him and I to talk cross country with, and he was explaining to me, well, it's not really frowned or it's frowned upon networking. But,
Yeah.
I mean, been seeing a lot, watching some YouTube videos, and, these guys are all saying, well, you can network in, and, this, that, and the other thing, and, nothing will, as long as you act right, you're all fine. So.
No, so back when GMRS first came out, all the repeaters in the United States were linked together, and it was awesome. If you guys were in New York and I'm in New Mexico, you and I could talk like we're on a cell phone, man. It was cool. But then the FCC got involved because all the sad hams bitched about it, and now they made all the GMRS repeaters unlink.
Okay.
So that's gone for now. Maybe if something happens, if Trump gets rid of all these three-lettered agencies, maybe that shit would change. I don't know. But
Right.
I guess we can hope and dream and all that bullshit. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a good thing until the hams got involved and they bitched and complained about it, which I don't understand why, because they weren't interfering with them. At the end of the day, they were just jealous because you didn't have to take a test and become a radio operator. Well, whatever. Shit. Half those guys that are hams don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, there's very few in New Mexico. Like, what's his name over at Specialty? Not John. John and his partner. I can never remember his name. But yeah, he's like real big into it. And he's been trying to get me into it. I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks.
I think if I can get to this exit ramp around here, I'm gonna get off this road and cut across on this.
And
Yeah.
there's Gunny. Hey, Gunny,
Hey,
are you driving in that snowstorm?
No, I'm sitting in a traffic jam because some dumbass spun out at the top of the hill.
Ah,
Yeah, Chris Custom says stand by.
10 folk.
I've been sitting here for 30 minutes and I'm like 10 miles from the yard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And
Hey, guys, go ahead and take over a minute. I got to go run, use the bathroom, and I'll be right back.
alright. Hey Gunny, where are you at in Utah?
Right now I'm sitting at the bottom of Scipio Hill on I-15 and it's like, I don't even know what exit it is right here.
Yeah, I know where you're at.
Exit 188, I'm right at the J.
Yeah, I know where you're at. Hey Charlie, welcome in.
and the yard's just on the other side of the hill, so it'd be nice to go over the top.
So close, but so far.
Been a long couple of days. I'd like to get home.
Yeah, I just came back from the so-called second home, and now I'm back at work, and now I want to go back. And Roy, you know what I'm talking about.
You're just a glutton for punishment.
You know it.
I do know it.
Hey, Jordan, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of the cold. I kind of like temperatures now. 80-degree temperatures. Don't have the wind yet.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, Roy.
Read between the lines.
No thanks. I'm a pilot car. I don't know how to read. Remember?
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear this 80 degrees shit. I don't even want to hear that.
I'll be glad to get back down there to it. Golly, coming across 68, I'm like, okay, Mother Nature, you can knock it off. Quit with the flurries and the freaking wind.
Yeah, it's that time of year for her. She can't make up her mind.
Well,
she can decide what she's doing out of New York here quick, because I don't like this 50, 60 mile an hour winds up here.
It's like that down
Yeah.
here.
she's being bipolar as hell out here in Utah this year.
Bipolar. I think she lost her mind this year.
Mm-hmm.
We've had more snow. We've had more snow out here in the last month than we did all winter long.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was up in Miles City, Montana, and they said the same thing. And they said we get cold, but it was negative 46 one night. And I'm like, yeah, y'all beat that cold. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I left here 3 days ago. It was 65. Now it's 28 degrees in a blizzard.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know. I see on Facebook there. I don't know. What was it yesterday there, over in Iowa? I mean, Iowa across 80. Well, almost all Iowa is like literally shut down again.
Yeah. Yeah, my son, he drives for Heil, and he was going to Des Moines, and they shut him down at midnight, and he had stopped just outside of where 380 and 80 come together there.
Oh, yeah.
He stopped there at that TA.
Rapids.
Yeah, by Cedar Rapids, that TA there. And he was there for 2.5 days because they had the interstate shut down and high winds and everything else. He goes, Jesus, he goes, I'd have thought I was out in Wyoming. As bad as dumb as these assholes are, where trucks in the ditch, everywhere. I'm like,
Hey, welcome back in, Z71. Did you need a box?
Ooh, pretty. Look at the lights.
Well, I know Monday I was out there in, what is it, Brooklyn, well, Sunday night I was out in Brooklyn, Iowa there, and they were putting up all the weather warnings, for Kansas and Iowa there Sunday night, saying 70 mile an hour winds and blizzard conditions, and go to look on the weather app and it's like, it says 1 inch of snow, and I'm like, 1 inch of snow in blizzard conditions? I'm like, okay. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Right?
All right, there we go. Ugly Mug's back up.
Hey, there's the man. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing up there in cold-ass Wisconsin?
Oh, it's not so bad. Today wasn't horrible. I think, I don't know, 25, 30, somewhere around there.
That's not too bad, really. Not for there.
No, everything's starting to melt again after our last snowstorm that they called for 1 inch to 14 inches, and nobody knew what we were going to get.
Damn.
Hey,
Hey,
bring
that
up
sounds like
Gunny.
shorts weather.
Okay,
Right?
What's that?
bring up Gunny in the big box.
Hold on.
Oh, that's some standstill traffic there.
Damn it. Yeah, no, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
That's when you play CB games.
It's when you get on TikTok and go to Jay's Live.
I'm going to Jay's Live when I'm Flintstoning it, so.
Flintstoning it.
Well, you can't
You
do
have
it while
Flintstone.
it'll kick you out. So,
Do that while the big black dog's sleeping.
I'm either Flintstoning or sleeping in one of the two.
Yeah, that's cool. There was one night, I can't remember if I told you all this story or not, but
K-Band.
it was like,
Hey, band.
it was like,
it was a laser detector going off.
oh, yeah. So one night, I'm in the radio room about 1:30 in the morning. Way off in the distance on Channel 19, I heard someone call out for a radio check. So I put the amp on, hollered back at him, and he says, hey, do you mind talking to me for a while, keep me awake? And I said, sure. Where you at? He goes, I just crossed the New Mexico-Texas border. And I went, oh, shit, this is going to be a long night. And he said he had to go to the other side of Albuquerque and shut it down for the night. So we talked for, I don't know, three and a half hours. And but it worked, and it, kept him awake, kept him safe, and yeah, that was pretty cool. And glad I had a big base station.
Right?
But you know the funny part is back when I was still trucking and hauling produce and all that stupid shit I used to do earlier in my driving career. I mean, those of us that've been around quite a while. I mean, you're running, all the way through the night. I mean, you get hooked up with 2-3 guys and you're just kicking around, just trying to stay awake and make miles. I mean, you can have some great conversations, and you don't get tired because you're having a good time and you're talking. I mean, now you can't even get anybody on the radio to say hi and boo and say, hey, the truck stop across the street's out of fuel.
Yeah, I know the good old days are gone.
Yeah, it's all cell phone
Unfortunately.
now.
Hey Jay, your big buddy just woke up.
Oh, there's Big Mac. What are you doing, Big Mac? Mac,
Oh my God.
what are you doing, Big Mac?
Well, it's
Like,
like
what the
that
hell?
one, remember that one night you guys going down to Phoenix? I think it was a Thursday night, and we were on the live until I pretty much got to Phoenix.
Absolutely, and it worked.
Yeah. So I think by the time we quit, I was 35 miles out.
Yep, but that's the kind of stuff you do for people, man. Make sure they're awake, make sure they're safe, and I mean, if a guy called up right now on the radio on Channel 19, I would do the same thing. And I remember you used to give directions and local information, and hey guys, watch out, exit 187, there's an accident, whatever. And now there's nothing.
Yep.
Hey, welcome in, Coleman. Yeah, it's like every once in a while I'll pick up that truck wash over off of 98. I'll pick them up every once in a while when we're already on 19.
Yeah, I don't think that's 98. That's somewhere back east.
I don't
You're
know
talking about are you talking about the truck wash out there at the Flying J?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'll hear them start talking.
I've never heard them advertise.
I've heard them very, very few times.
I was going to say, I don't think there's a truck wash on the East Coast that's got a big enough radio to make it all the way past the bays.
Right?
That guy that radio shop there in right across from the old Perlises there at the 97 in Georgia. That guy's got a pretty good sized radio. Every once in a while they'll crank it up, but not very often though.
Well, as long as we're not hearing the West Memphis crap, we're good.
Oh God. I'll be surprised if the German doesn't go and throw a brick through the window before this is all said and done.
Dude, if she does that, you got to get the video going because I want to see that shit. Because
Oh my God.
I want to tell you something, man. If she does it, I don't blame her. because I'm tired of these some of these shops ripping people off, man. Enough's enough. And
She called me on the phone. That lady.
Problem is, Jay, nobody knows any different because they think they know about radios.
yeah, I call them YouTube technicians. They watch a couple YouTube videos and they think they can work on radios. And I'm sorry, it just takes a lot more skill than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just years and years and years. It's like people that want to learn how to pinstripe, like the old hot rods and stuff, you know. And I've had people ask me, how long does that take you to learn that? I said, I don't know, about 10, 15 years. What? Well, yeah. That's a skill that you just got to, it's just repetitive. You got to do it over and over and over. And it's the same with radios or truck driving or mechanics or anything, right?
Well, we just get in and hold, move a circle. No talent needed.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot that goes into it, sure. I thought about a long time ago about truck driving, and I said, well, shit, what do you do when you're 80,000 pounds and you're going down a big hill and if something goes out? Yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing that.
That's
Put your
that's
head
when the
between
old-
your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say
What's
the old,
up, Chicken
old
Hawk?
shit. The old shit factor hits.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I know. I've been in a couple of them old shit situations a few times in a drag car. My dad used to build drag cars, and this one time, my friend James was dating this girl out at Lisa's Truck Center. She was a waitress, and we were in Albuquerque. And before cell phones, we pulled over so he could use the payphone. And he jumps back in the car and he goes, Jay, we got to go. And I said, why? He goes, there's a truck driver up there. He's grabbing her butt and won't leave her alone, yada, yada, yada. And I said, yeah, put your 5-way on. Let's go. So I had a Pro Mod, Pro Street, whatever you want to call it, 69 Barracuda Fastback. And it was stroked out, 517 cubes, 1071 blower. The car ran 780s and a quarter. And so anyway, we left Albuquerque and we made it to Lisa's Truck Center in 12 and a half minutes.
What?
Hey, Chicken Hawk.
Yeah, I don't know how fast we're going. That was a stupid thing to do. I was 20, 21 years old. And you know how dumb you are when you're back then. But anyway.
Yeah, but but you didn't have the traffic you do now either.
That's true.
It's only stupid if you get caught.
That's right. And
Only legal if you get caught.
I'll tell you another story about that car. Ask me how I know the police chopper only does 125 miles an hour. I'll tell you that story in a minute. And so anyway, that last hill, when you come into Edgewood, we came over that hill and the back end got light and the car started to slide out to the right side. And I let off the gas and it caught itself and straightened itself back out. But boy, I'm not going to lie to you. When we got to Lisa's and I got out of that car, the seat looked like a mohawk. I thought sure as hell we were going to roll that sumbitch, and I really don't know how fast we were going, but we were flying.
Quite literally.
Yeah, that car was fast. And anyway, man, I wish I still had that. I had to sell it before I joined the Navy. And yeah, I wish I still had that car. It's beautiful, plum crazy purple. Had that Pro Mod wing off the back, big blower sticking out of the hood, big meats in the back. Had a Dana 60. And when you looked behind the car, all you could see was the inside tire, the pumpkin, and the inside tire. You couldn't even see axle. Wow. It was cool.
So, tell us about this 125 mile an hour chopper.
Oh, so we were drag racing in Albuquerque, and one night the cops decided to bust us. We're like, whatever. That's when they got the Chevy Capri cop cars with the 305s in them. Like, shit, you could outrun that in first gear. So we all split up, went different ways. We're hauling ass down the freeway. All of a sudden, the chopper lights us up. We're in the middle of Albuquerque, right dead center. And my friend James is freaking out. Shit, dude, they got the chopper. I said, all right, well, let's see how fast that chopper can go. By the time we hit the canyon, we already had a pretty good lead on them. Another 5 miles was the Tijeras exit. I turned off my lights, turned on that exit, drove 13 miles up the mountain to James's house, never got caught, but we outran that chopper.
Wow.
And you watch the needle go bye-bye real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no chance, man. There's no chance. That car was just too fast. It had a 513 gears in it. The car had a 5,000 stall converter in it. So with the trans brake, I launched the car at $5,000, shifted 8, and I go through the traps at 8,900. And at 517 cubic inch big block, you should have heard that. Oh, that was music.
That's twisting a big block. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, that's nothing new. I mean, a lot of those guys do that. Top fuel cars run around 10 grand. But,
Yeah.
you know, but, God, that thing, that car one night, there was a bar in Albuquerque called Midnight Rodeo, big cowboy bar. And we left there. I knew all the bouncers. We do an after-hour party, you know. So we left there about 2:33 in the morning, and my friend and his wife were really, really drunk, like they could barely walk. And I said, well, don't drive. Let me give you a ride. So we put him in the car. I'm going down San Mateo, and CJ knows what I'm talking about. And from McLeod and San Mateo to Montgomery Avenue is probably about a mile. We get out in San Mateo, and my buddy goes, how fast can this car go? Well, shit, I've been drinking all night. That's the worst thing to ask me. I said, well, let's find out.
Oh, no.
So I had straight headers on the car, no mufflers, no exhaust. And once you passed about 5,500 to $6,000, the fire would start coming out of the headers. And if you looked, leaned your head out the window, you could see the ground under the car glowing blue from the fire, right? So I'm wide open. I go through that intersection, had the green light, but in the parking lot there was a cop sitting there with his red light on doing paperwork. I passed that son of a bitch wide open, right? And I'm thinking, crap, here we go. So I put the car in neutral and it's just coasting. And all of a sudden there's the cherries. Shit. Do I outrun them? I got a lead on them. And I thought, well, how many 69 plum crazy purple fastback Barracudas with a parachute on the back of there in town? Yep, I'm the only one. So I decided to pull over. This cop comes up to the car, man, yelling and screaming, you stupid son of a bitch. He read me the riot act. You could have killed somebody. And he was right. I could have. And he bends down and he goes, have you been drinking? Oh my God, I got ice cold. I'm going to jail. They're going to take my car. So I turned the dome light on and I said, no, my buddy and his wife were drunk, so I'm giving them a ride home. He looks in the back and starts laughing his ass off. And I'm like, what the hell's this cop laughing at? I look in the rearview mirror. He's got his wife's shirt off. Her tits are hanging out. They're making out in the back seat. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to jail for sure. And the cop laughed so hard he had tears in his eyes. And he goes, okay. He goes, look, you're doing a good deed. I appreciate that. But boy, you keep the fucking speed down. And I said, yes, sir, I will. And that was the last time I ever drove that car to the bar.
Oh, wow.
Because I knew if I got a couple drinks in me, I'd race.
Hey, flatbed truck.
Yeah, thank God
Well,
we never
guys.
killed nobody.
I think I'm gonna put it to bed. I get up 6:15, get on in and get loaded tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, copy that, Alan. Thanks for being on. I really do appreciate you joining the live. It's a lot of fun, man.
Not a problem. Y'all boys have a good night. Be safe out there. 7-3s.
73s, man. God bless. We'll see you.
How's that traffic coming over there, Brent?
Still at a standstill. We ain't moving.
That's
Well, tell them to
crazy.
get out of your way.
Well, luckily the high patrol are stopping all the dipshits getting off the off ramp thinking they can get around it. So that's nice.
Man, that so sucks. 10 miles from the yard. Shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, so close, but yet so far.
I'm sorry. Say that again, CJ.
I said so close, but yet so far.
Yeah. How far is your house from the yard, Gunny?
Oh, I live like an hour down the road from the yard, but I'm not gonna go home tonight. I got a bunch of shit I gotta do. I gotta run down to the bank tomorrow and get a check for that trailer I just bought. So I'll be busy.
E&D Logistics, I believe I know who that is. I think that's Pink.
I can barely hear you, CJ.
That C&D Logistics that just joined. I think that's Pink or Denise Mock.
Hey, Waylon, what's up, dude? So, what's up with CNG Logistics? Say that again.
C&D Logistics is a pilot car. I think she goes by Pink, but I think it's Denise Mock is her actual name. She's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, hello.
No, I thought that's who that was.
Yep. I believe
Yeah, if you
that's
want-
Pink.
Yeah, that's cool. If you want to join the live, just send me a request. We'll get you on there. So, hey, Gunny, why don't we do a little advertising for you? You said your dad's got a drag car and an enclosed trailer for sale. If you want to talk about it, go for it.
Well, I was just gonna say, dude, you got rid of your Barracuda. I got a car up for sale. You gotta buy it.
Yeah, but it's not a Mopar. I don't want it. I want a Barracuda, man.
Right, I know.
I miss that
I
old
know.
Mopar. God, that son of a gun would pull. Holy shit. It was like having a never-ending gas pedal. That's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, Tiffany's dad's got a '69 Roadrunner. So,
Yeah, those are nice.
oh, he's done a full body off restoration on it. It's a gorgeous car.
Dude, in 1968, Dodge built a Dodge Dart 426 Hemi 4-speed AFX car, altered factory experimental. That car off the showroom floor 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. That was a 9-second car and a quarter mile you could buy at the dealership. You could buy it, uncap the headers, and run a 9-second quarter mile.
It's nuts.
Yep, but see, they put a kibosh on that because they made the insurance so high on it, no one would buy them. So they only sold them to racers, and which was fine. They didn't care. I mean, racers loved them. They were acid dip bodies, so that the bodies were half as thick as a normal Dart, so they were real lightweight. They had fiberglass front clips on them. That was all factory.
Right.
Welcome in, Random Farm Kid.
Random Farm Kid, what's happening? Mr. Jose, what's up?
I just seen Jose's comment. You're right. It could be 1 mile. That'd be even worse.
So I would love to stay on longer, but we got to be up super early. Whoever wants to get out before sunrise.
Oh, it's all good, dude. I get it. Yeah, thanks for jumping in there, dude. It's always nice seeing you, man. And you guys be safe.
Not a problem. Oh, we will. Yeah, I enjoy coming in the lives. It's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is, man. Yep, and I appreciate all your help too.
Not a problem. I said it's fun, and it's fun doing this something different than what I would be doing.
Yeah. I know we go down these rabbit holes and we talk about whatever, and that's cool. But I really enjoy helping people with the radios, and I think that's. I've had people say, "God, why do you tell people all this stuff, man? You're going to lose money." No, I'm not. I'm gaining a customer for life. So, I don't know, right? You help somebody, they help you out.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Roy, I'll call you
Yeah.
tomorrow, and we'll have our long, stupid, meaningless conversations.
Wow, that's fine. That is fine.
Well,
Go
Roy,
get some sleep, bud.
you got a warning, so.
Oh.
Yeah, this time we got to. Hey, Roy. By the way, you're a freaking prick.
Hey, CJ, bite
Yeah.
me.
No thanks. All right,
Son of
guys.
a witch.
73, I'm out.
All right, my friend.
73,
73. God
buddy.
bless. Be safe.
All right, bye.
Oh my God, he's a trip.
Well, yeah, he's a lot of fun. And guys, just real quick, I just want to thank everybody for joining the live, and this is a lot of fun. And hey, guys, and Roy, if you got any more questions, man, ask away.
Oh, I guess my my thing is what to do about GMRS and try to integrate it into my business and and try to do other things.
Well, I
'cause
can tell you
I
what
mean, I
what a
know
lot of the other guys are doing.
CB is good, but it's just not great.
No, it's not. And I can tell you what the other guys are doing. So, by law, you have to run a CB, right? But you don't have to use it. So, what a lot of guys are doing, yesterday's a great example. Heavy haul guy came in, 2 pilot cars, and all their antennas were screwed. So we got their antennas fixed, tuned their radios, but he wanted something with better transmission. So he bought 3 of the handhelds, and so what they do is they keep channel 19 on just to monitor, to see if there's an accident, whatever. But they communicate over the GMRS radios, and those things have such a range on them now that they blow the doors off a CB. Handheld to handheld, I've talked 26 miles. And
Wow.
you guys will never be that far apart. You don't really need it. But I had another
Right.
heavy haul driver. He bought a set. A couple of days later, they were at their house, and he took the rig over to the truck stop to get fuel for the next day. Well, he
Yeah.
said that was 10 miles away, and his wife was in the kitchen cooking. And when he got to the truck stop, he hollered at her while he was getting fuel, and she heard him. They talked. And she was inside the house. So that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. What I mean, you see all these like the Ratis, I don't know how to say it, Ratises, or the
Retevis?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's Retevis, there's Bowfang, TID radios. All those Amazon specials, they're cheap for a reason. They're really dirty on the spectrum analyzer. And what the SA is for is to see how dirty or clean the radio is. So when you hook it up, it kind of looks like a heart monitor. You got a flat line, and then when you key the mic, you're going to have you should only see one spike, and it will show you on the top of the spike what frequency it's transmitting on. So the Wuxen radios are like that. You got one spike. They're clean on the SA. But when you put those Baofangs, Retevis, TID radios on there, shit, they're keying up on 8, 10 different frequencies at once. They're dirty. And that's why they're cheap. But you got to be careful. Like I did a Baofang radio, and he was keying up on 12 frequencies, and 4 of them were ham bands. And you get caught doing that, that's a $10,000 fine.
Right. Yeah. Especially
It's
if you
kind of
don't
like
have a
an
license.
amplifier. Yeah, it's kind of like an amplifier. They're not illegal to own. It's illegal to use, right? So,
Right.
if you get caught keying up on those bands and you're not licensed and they catch you, that's bad. And that's on you because you bought it.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, I know 2 years ago, I ended up, there's a fellow that I got hooked up with on one of the upfitter pages or one of the emergency light pages or something like that, fellow down in Georgia, Pike Communications. And, because I wanted something, and I ended up buying a businessman radio that he set up for me. And I ended up buying a Motorola, I think it was a 1250, and then 2 handhelds to go with it. And he set it up so that so that I could use it, because I actually went and got to the FCC and got a license for it. And then he set it up so that it had FRS in it as well. And my goal was always to have that for my backup communications to something where CB wasn't going to cut it, but none of the guys I work with really want to have anything to do with it. So,
Here's a problem.
I mean, it's just
Well-
I'm just looking into other options. I mean, the
Yeah.
Motorola was great, but if nobody else wants to play with it or use it, it's just wasted money to me.
yeah. Well, you could try a set of handhelds and just say, here, just take this and let's try it. Whether he likes it or not, doesn't
Right.
matter. Just say, look, we got to try this. We need something better communications for safety. And
Right.
see what they think. I think they'll be happy. These radios that I sell have that super heterodyne chip in them, and that's why they have such clear transmission and receive, and that's why you can talk and hear so far.
Right.
But just like anything else, whether it's a rifle or a car or a truck or a radio, you get what you pay for sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes, like now, they're just raping people with ICOM, Kenwood. They're just Motorola. They're crazy. They're just charging way too much money, and you're not getting the performance out of them. But these are cool because you can even put an earpiece in them. So you can have, let's say you put your radio in the cup holder.
Yeah.
And then you got an earpiece you put in your ear, and then on your collar you can clip a lapel mic. So you don't even have to touch the radio to talk.
Right. So it's Vox activated then?
No. You got the lapel mic, so on the side of the mic there's a little button. You push to talk.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I actually got hooked up with one of these push-to-talk radio guys. I'm actually a dealer for one of them. And I know we've been, the owner of the company, he tried, his goal to this was to get the push-to-talk radios out into our field, for pilot cars and heavy haul because they're, just pretty similar to the old Nextels. And I mean, I run one, in my truck, and I have one here at the house for the wife. I talk to my wife every time I'm out on the road, and it's just like I'm sitting next to her, in the truck. But the problem with it is that these guys in our business just don't want to spend the money. I mean,
yeah,
and that's the sad part. We have a killer deal, and I've looked into these other push-to-talk radios, in the different companies, the Rapid radios, and I don't know, there's 3 or 4 different companies, major companies besides us, and looking at the pricing and stuff like that. For the money, I think we're the best choice, but because we give, if anybody wants 100 channels, we'll program 100 channels on the spot for them. And we're not charging by the channel. We're just charging a monthly airtime fee plus the radio, and the radios aren't all that expensive.
Well, check this out. Hey, Jose, I just want to say thank you and appreciate everything, and you have a good night. So, those radios run off cell towers, right?
Yeah. Yep, they do.
And that's the problem.
It is and it's not. I know I have found, there have been a couple of dead spots I found, but not very many. But it's,
instead of spending all that money on the radio, you could just download Zillow to your phone and do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Everybody goes to Zelle and tries to do it that way. But I've heard bad things about Zelle too, so I don't know.
Oh, Zelle works fine. I got it. It works just fine. There's a national GMRS group. We talk all the time, all over the world. And, no, it talks fine. But the only issue is the cell phone, right? So let's say you're in an area that loses power.
Mm-hmm.
You lost the cell tower.
Mm-hmm.
So these radios, doesn't matter. It keeps working. Now, sure, they don't have the range on them like those do because it's not going through the cell towers, but for what you guys are doing, pilot car to heavy haul guy, they work great. I sell a ton of them. I had 3 orders come in a week and a half, and they're all sold. I got an order that just came in today, and that order's already sold. I haven't even opened the box up yet.
Well, how does everybody work? How do you set stuff up like that with the channels and stuff like that?
So these radios will hold 999 frequencies. It's a dual band receiver, so you can monitor 2 channels at once. And I use a radio software program on the computer called Chirp. And you first plug it into the computer, you download from radio, the graph comes up, shows you what all frequencies are on the radio, you make your changes, add, subtract, do whatever you want, hit upload to radio, and you're done.
So with the 900 channels, how do you differentiate from what channel to the next as far as what frequencies you can be on?
It's kind of like a CB. You just change the channel, and I can name all the channels for you. So when you're scrolling through the channels, you'll see it come up on the screen.
Now this is all GMRS, right?
Yes, sir.
So there's no license needed for it.
Not unless you're going to connect the GMRS towers. If you're just talking simplex radio to radio, now you don't need a license.
Okay.
But
I'll
if you
definitely
do
be in
decide,
touch with you.
yeah, that's fine. And if you do decide to get a license so you connect the towers, which you can do. So if you go to mygmrs.com, you can look up all the towers wherever you guys drive through, and you can program all those towers in the radio. So as you're driving, there you go. But to get your license, you go to the fcc.gov, fill out their form, pay them $35, 2 to 3 days. They email you your call sign. You're done. And your
But
license is good for 10 years.
Well, that part I know, but I mean, oh, look at that. He's getting close to the red lights. Nice. He's almost there. But correct me if I'm wrong. With the GMRS radios, I mean, that's supposed to be for like just chit chat, and it's not supposed to be for business, correct?
No. You use it for whatever you want.
Okay, because somebody was telling me that, like, if, you know, to try and do this with GMRS really wasn't legal because you were doing business.
Nope. You're not allowed to advertise your business over the radio.
Okay. So then
So-
what's the difference between GMRS and businessman?
Well, the radios just have better transmit and receive, and you got more options with these radios.
So okay, so that's the only difference?
Well, and you don't have to pay a monthly fee either.
Okay, because I know with my business radio, you know, I just paid, you know, paid for radios, paid for the program, and paid for my license, and that's it.
Yeah, that's not bad. But
No.
you can ask CJ how happy he is with them. They got really good distance. He said he was in one of those steel tubes the other day, 7-inch thick steel tube, and he was still talking while he was inside of it.
Yeah, he was telling me about that the other day.
Yeah, that super heterodyne chip is, man, those things are awesome. They work really well.
But so is there a downside to them or not really?
You know, I haven't found anything really that bad with them yet. I put a Nagoya 701 antenna on it. It's a 15-inch antenna, and that's an extended range antenna. Holy cow, man, they work great. And the mobile version, the 980 Papa that I put in my truck with the common antenna, I've talked simplex 60 miles, and I've hit a repeater tower at over 100 miles away.
And that's their in Moriarty, right?
Yeah.
So you got hills and mountains you gotta kind of get through.
Well, the Sandia Mountain Range is 10,000 feet, and I talked to a guy on the other side of Albuquerque in Rio Rancho on simplex over a 10,000-foot mile at 60 miles away.
Wow. That's pretty good for a line of sight radio.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. They're good radios, but once again, it's the antenna, right? Antenna's everything. So that was my mobile in my truck with that 52-inch common antenna, and man, it worked good.
So what would something a setup like that, you know, roughly, you know, ballpark, you know, cost?
Well, the handhelds are $159 a piece. The mobile radio that does 50 watts, those are $329. Comet antenna is $69.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, what's going on there, buddy?
Not much. I was gonna throw a couple funny ones in there.
Go for it.
One guy asked me a few days ago, how does he hook his Kenwood up to his Zello?
Oh yes.
I said, "Oh my God, you don't
Kenwood
get
up
it.
to
You
his
can't do it."
Zello?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's
you
like, "I
can't
got
do
this
that.
special cable. I don't care what you got. You can't do it."
Yeah.
I said, "It runs off cell towers."
Yeah. There's certain guys.
And you ain't
Just
gonna be able
shake
to
your-
make yourself sound better.
No. There's certain guys you just shake your head and give them a broom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
He
OG
said,
Poppy,
just
what's up,
get-
man?
I like what he says. Just get a new coax and a new antenna.
When I was a mechanic, back in my younger days, and these new kids would get hired, you'd be working on a car and they'd come up, hey, what's wrong with this one? And I'd say the piston return springs are no good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if they started laughing, then I knew they knew what they were talking about. And I have one kid that he bent over the fender and he goes, really? Where's that? And I said, young man, there's a broom over there. I suggest you stick with that.
Can you see that car, Jay, on my screen?
Oh,
That dipshit.
Yeah.
Dipshit's driving down the wrong side of the road to flip a U-turn. God, people are stupid.
really?
Oh my.
Well, I'm not surprised, Gunny.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you, by the way, that buddy of mine that I work with, Big Jerry, he's coming in to see you tomorrow. He's got a lot of issues with his radio.
Yeah, I saw your message earlier. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we'll take care of him.
Yeah, he had a drop visor put on his truck, and I think somebody put a bolt through his coax, and I think that's what his problem is. I don't think it's the radio.
Oh, yep. Well, tell him to quit keying up on it because you don't want to. If that's dead short, he'll blow his radio up. And
Right, because he keyed up to while we were out in Texas the other day, and he keyed up, and it sounded like he was off frequency. I could hear his Roger beep okay, but nothing else.
yeah, as soon as I hook up that analyzer, that'll tell me right away if there's a screw in the coax.
Right. Holy shit, we're actually moving.
Holy hell.
10
Hey,
bold.
might make it to the yard.
All right, folks.
Might actually make it home.
Hey guys, there's the world's famous Chris Customs. What's up, dude?
Not world's
Down,
best.
Chris.
You will be.
Guys.
Which radio guys?
Chat.
Well, he made it through a few gears, so he must be moving pretty good there.
Yeah. Hey Chris, what you working on tonight, my friend?
Oh, that little Toyota. I was doing some computer work earlier, and I needed help with my son. So that's why I couldn't jump on right away. And then I heard you guys talking about street cars and van cars. I'm like, damn it! I missed that one, but no, I got the first color on that Toyota body on there. It's coming out pretty good.
Nice,
You
man.
guys?
We're just chewing the fat, jaw jacking.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
So, guys, if you don't know who Chris is, Chris Customs, he's a paint and body man for Rush Peterbilt in Albuquerque, and he does a lot of custom hot rods, paint, motors, you name it. He's a true hot rodder, and he does a lot of RC car drag racing. And I don't know if some of you guys haven't seen some of his bodies. Chris, show him that one green and purple one you got there.
Hey, Chris, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Hey, I just bought a 48-foot reefer, stainless, and I want the rails painted black. What kind of estimate am I looking at for something like that?
I don't
Top and bottom.
I don't do estimates. That'd be one you'd have to call the shop and talk to him or take it in there. Where are you located?
I'm not in Utah.
Oh, yeah, we would. It's hard to give a quote over something You know that we really have to see it in person
Right.
to get a true estimate. What is it? A trailer?
Yeah, it's a trailer, 48-foot reefer.
Yeah, I don't know what he charges for trailers. I know day cabs start around 10 grand, and they go up. They go up from there pretty much, but
Right.
yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't. I'd hate to give you a price and then you go to a shop or something and it's completely different.
Right. All right. I'm
Hey.
just curious.
Hey, I got a question real quick. Gunny, what are you talking about? The rails painted. What do you mean?
So
Top
the
and
top
bottom
and
rails.
So the whole side of the trailer is stainless, but right below it, you know where your rails are.
Oh,
Just
okay.
want the top and the bottom where
Yeah.
where it's held together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
when you have a white sided trailer come into your shop, Jay, or somebody's hooked to one, and the bottom rails are just aluminum. Yeah, I want those painted to match
How
my
long
truck.
is it?
So 48-footer.
48 feet. Are they damaged or anything?
No, no, they're just kind of a burgundy color. It's a used trailer, but I just want to paint it black to match my truck. So
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Brent, don't you?
I don't know. It may not be too terrible, but like I said, we'd have to see it. Boss would have to see it and give an accurate estimate, and then go from there.
yeah, well, and he's got the landing gear painted too, which I want to make that black also. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely got a paint booth that'll accommodate that. So,
oh, you guys have one big enough down there?
oh yeah, we got a 60-footer,
Oh, nice.
60-foot booth, 2.2 million BTU. I can get
Wow.
140 inside there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're at the Peterbilt right there in Albuquerque?
Yeah, right there off of I-40 and Coors with the red Peterbilt on the stick.
Right. Yeah, I come down through there all the time. Maybe next time I'm down there, I'll just swing in and have you guys give me an estimate.
Heck yeah, just pull around up Hanover Road, pull up to the gate, give 2 honks at the gate, and they'll open it for you. You just drive right on back. The paint shop's way in the back. We're separate we're attached to the building, but we're separate from the service and parts area.
Okay.
So you don't have to deal with those knuckleheads.
Right.
So show us that body, Chris. How'd it turn out, dude?
Okay. Oh, the little Toyota.
Ooh.
Yeah. There you go.
Getting ready to do the red.
Oh, good for him.
So this portion here is going to go red.
Nice.
Traditional old school Toyota colors.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool, man.
What's coming up? I gave the owner a sneak peek and he's super happy. And then I sent Matt, the voodoo guy, a couple pictures, and he posted it on his
What are you doing?
voodoo fan page.
Oh,
Tagged me in it.
Clean this up.
Yeah.
Is that sprayed on the inside or on the outside?
Yeah, it's on the inside.
Inside, yeah.
You got to do, when you do dark colors, you have to do the dark colors first, and then go from dark to lighter, so you don't change the color of the lighter colors.
Yeah, the one that does RC cars.
Yeah. There's the hot rod.
Wow.
That still amazes me every time I see that.
Didn't that come out beautiful?
Oh yeah.
Chris, did you hand paint that? What are you doing?
No, that's all. That's all with a paint gun, and that's all automotive.
Oh my God! Well, you better go get some tubes for Mom. I rolled these for tomorrow. You know,
So that was all automotive paint?
Yeah, I spray Bulldog on the polycarbonate bodies, and that helps this automotive paint adhere to it really well. Just one simple coat, and it dries clear. As you can see in here, I sprayed it on this first, and it's pretty clear. And just helps adhere to the paint.
Yeah, Chris, when you turned me on to that, dude, I was really impressed. That stuff works great.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, it really
Spray it
is,
on a
man.
piece
Thank
of-
you.
Spray it on a piece of glass, let it sit for a few weeks, and then try to scrape it off.
Really?
You can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's good stuff.
I'm sure if you scrape it hard enough, you might be able to do it something. But I sprayed it on a piece of glass one time, and I couldn't scratch it.
Wow.
Jeez, and I thought Imron was about the hardest paint you could get.
That's what I use. I use Emron.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I use Emron on all our big trucks. And when I do a restoration on a car, I use Emron Clear. It's
so
funny
you're clear
because I
coating
did.
with Imron.
Yeah, I'll clear coat with Emron. 8460, I think, is the number I use. I sprayed a black 67 GTO a few years back. I used 2 quarts of black paint and 2 quarts of clear, and took the car home from the paint booth. That Monday, I sanded it down with 600 on my DA. The following weekend, we took it back to the paint booth. I sprayed another 2 coats of clear, a total of 4 quarts of clear on it. And then the owner took the car to be what is it called, ceramic coated. And the guy there, he told the owner, he goes, I don't know what clear your painter used, but that was the hardest clear I've ever had to sand in my life to color sand and buff.
Wow.
So, yeah, I love Emron paint. I love Emron paint. In fact, my GTO that I have now, it's going to go all Emron with a base coat and the clear coat.
I don't even want to know how much gallon or quart of Imron is now. Last I knew it was like 80 or 90 bucks, like 20, 30 years ago.
It depends. It really depends on the color. Really depends on the color. Like I told some of the guys the other night on the live, Legendary Red is about $5,000 a gallon.
Wow. That is insane.
I might be a little
money for
off, but
paint.
it was definitely around 3,000, if not more.
All I know is you gotta really love whatever you're doing for that kind of money for paint.
Wow. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but what Chris was telling me about that paint, it looks metallic, but it's not metal flake that's in the paint. It's ground up glass.
Yeah, it's glass, and that's what makes that any of those legendary colors expensive.
So when did they start using glass instead of metal flake?
We still use metal flake. It's only for the legendary colors that they put the glass in. But yeah,
Why?
I still have several. What's that?
Why is it for like the legendary colors they don't put glass in it instead of flake?
It really pops. It really makes your paint pop.
Oh, does it?
And yeah, like when you walk by it, it's almost like the flake is dancing. But it's not so. It's not radical flake like you'd see on a bass boat or a lowrider or something like that. It's perfect for a semi truck.
Gotcha.
And the light,
Yeah, I
just,
know.
the sunlight reflects beautifully on it. I have a video. If you go on my TikTok page there and you scroll kind of far down, there's a. I forget what the cover photo is. It might be a paint can lid that's kind of a goldish color. That's that glass flake, and then I show a spray out panel, spray card that's called Legendary Blue, and it's with that flake, that glass flake.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm not
Chris-
exactly sure where it's at on my page, but it's kind of far down in there. Yeah.
So Chris, is tuxedo black considered a legendary color?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no metallic in that whatsoever. Or if there is, it's just going to be a basic flake in there, because I know there is some metallic blacks. There is a legendary black, but it's called legendary black. Anything
Right.
that says legendary is going to have that glass.
Okay, because like my Ford pickup's tuxedo black and it's got flake in it, but I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that to my semi when I repaint it. Get some metal flake or some glass, whatever.
Legendary black is actually fairly affordable. It's not too bad. I don't know if we follow each other on TikTok, but if you want, reach out to me next week, let's say Monday, and I could look up what a gallon would cost. What kind of truck do you have?
I've got a Freightliner Classic, but it's got an oddball sleeper on it. That's actually it's separate from the cab. It's not like one piece.
Yeah.
It's called an Able Body Sleeper. It's something Freightliner did back in the 90s. So
Okay.
But yeah, I actually just followed your TikTok, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll follow you back, and then I can look up what that paint costs a gallon.
All right. Cool.
At least
Hey,
give
Chris.
you a ballpark idea of what you're looking for. Yeah.
Gunny sent me a picture of his trailer. I just sent it to you, so when we get off here, you can check it out.
Yeah, I was just looking at it on my drop-down box.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty
cool.
trailer.
Yeah, isn't it?
I can show
Yeah,
my
it's
boss and see if he can give just like a ballpark estimate, but
Yeah, that'd be cool
And then-
too. I mean, just a rough guesstimate would be all right. But yeah, no, it's a really nice trailer, but that kind of burgundy, whatever you want to call that, raspberry color don't match my truck. So
yeah. Your truck is black?
yeah, and I've got fluorescent green and purple decals and pinstriping on it. So
Oh, I got you.
I sent both you guys the video from Chris's TikTok. I went and found it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
right on.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Did you see the car, Jay?
Yeah, I sure did. Actually, that's a cool little car, man.
Yeah, it's been all repainted. We went with IROC blue on it, so
Yeah, that came out nice.
yeah, it used to be black, and then my old man decided to go with the Chevy IROC blue on it, so it turned out pretty good.
What kind of car?
It's a 75 Chevy Monza 2+2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's got a little built 350 in it. It'll run mid-12s on a good day.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I got a beat up old Mercedes that runs high 12s
Nice.
with a
Yeah, with a
293
supercharger.
293 rear gear though.
Shit, Chris, if you put some 410s in that thing, woo, doggy.
There's a lady, I think she's out of Florida, that runs one, and she runs a smaller rear brake so she can run a smaller wheel with a bigger sidewall tire. And I want to say she's running high 8s, low 9s with it.
Wow.
Wow. That's moving.
10-inch wide tire.
Hell yeah. The Palm Pilot. Hey, what's up, amigo?
And looks out for each other. Because we can't do this without your support.
So are you able to look at people's profiles while you're on a live?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I was wondering how you did that.
Yeah, why don't you explain to him how he did that? And I'll be right back.
Yeah, you just click on, for instance, I guess click on mine,
Which one's yours?
the Z71.
Oh, I see it. I can click on that box.
Click on the box and then it'll pull up the GIFs, but click on, like, it'd be my name on top of, like, the GIFs there. And then you just click on your profile will come up and then just click.
Huh. Not showing your name.
Yeah, just click on the box. You click on, like, my box and then click. All the GIFs will come up.
Mm-hmm.
And then my name should be right above the GIFs.
Oh!
Yep, click on that and then click on my profile picture. And you'll be able to see
cool.
the whole profile.
Yeah, see, and also if Jay moves us over to the big screen, there's a little check mark next to your name on whoever's on the big screen, and you can just follow them that way too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I
gotcha.
followed. That's how I followed you, Chris. Is when he moved you over to the big screen. I just hit the check mark and it started
follow you
following you.
back. All right, I followed you back.
Cool, got it.
Hey, I just followed all you guys and didn't with that explanation. That was cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
If you click on your own profile, it'll bring up your camera stuff. But if you click on anybody else's, click on the box.
Yeah.
Click on.
Well, that's cool. I just followed everybody back. Thanks for following me.
Awesome.
Community is getting bigger.
Congratulations. Well done.
I love my noise
Yeah, no,
boys.
I want to get up to 10 grand.
Well, the wrecker just come off the hill. Maybe I can get over the damn thing now.
Well, maybe you can get home tonight.
Shit.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Tater, what's up?
That glass is pretty cool. It's almost, like you said, dancing.
I hear straight pipes.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be me.
Yeah, Gunny's got a
I'll
nice
give you-
truck.
I'll give you a little Jake break. Hold on.
There you go.
Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go, yeah.
Just some 8-inch straight pipes is all.
Nice.
It's funny. We did a brand new Pete here a couple months back, and he wanted those great big, huge. I don't know what size. They look like 10-inch pipes. He wanted these ridiculous sized pipes on there, and they were dummies.
Seen that before. Yeah, they run dummies and then they run a brush burner underneath the truck.
Yep, that's what it was. It came factory like that, and he wanted the dummies on there, and our mechanic, our technician that put them on, he made a I don't know what you call it, but a thing to put at the bottom so small animals wouldn't climb up in there.
Right.
Oh, dang.
That is music to my ears right there.
Yeah, Gunny's got
Yeah,
a cool truck, man.
Yeah, one of our drivers has some 10-inch stove pipes on his, and they're freaking huge.
Yeah.
I like the look of Cali stacks or even like the 45s.
Right.
I like when
Yeah,
I
I
have to do it. Sorry, go ahead. I said I like doing when I got to do a complete on like an older Pete or even a KW. We take the pipes off, and I kind of got to drive them around the lot or put them in the paint booth or whatever with the pipes off, and it's usually a big old cat or something like that in there that sounds pretty neat without the pipes on them.
Yeah, they rumble good.
Just blows this
Yeah,
black soot all over the shop.
Right. Yeah, I've got an old Detroit 60 series in mine that's had just a little bit of work done to it.
Yeah. We had one come to the shop just at the end of last year. And that sucker had a pretty healthy lope to it.
Was it a bright green one with black trim?
No. In fact, I don't even remember what color it was. I just remember how it sounded. It was an old truck. I think it was a local truck.
Right. So there's one that goes into Lisa's down there. Jay, you've probably seen it. That bright green Peterbilt that does the heavy haul.
I worked on that truck, dude.
Yeah. Talk about a loaf. So when he opens the hood, he's got a Detroit 60 series in it. And right there painted on the airbrushed on the side of the head, it says 1300-ish. I'm like, that's badass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what cam he had in that thing, dude, but I was inside my shop, Chris, and he pulled up to the fuel island, and I could hear it in the shop. Rope, 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 rope. What the hell is that? Man, I went outside, and there's that big, and it's just sitting there rocking back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, holy moly, that's badass.
It is so sweet, dude.
That's what that one was doing. I'd have to kind of blip the throttle when it was in the paint booth.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I catch myself burping the throttle all the time at an intersection or whatever.
Yeah.
People stare at me, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
It's probably not good for it. I like to do it with the Jakes on.
I do it all the time. Like when I do truck shows and we go to the truck parades, that's all we do, dude, is just you peg them out at $2,000 and just let the Jake brakes fire off. Yeah.
Yep. This sounds cool, especially in the shop.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love the Jakes when you're downshifting.
Oh yeah. I like to get mine up at the RPMs and do that shit, especially if a lot of people are standing around.
Well, guys, I'm gonna talk to the owner of Lisa's and see if we can't get a truck show for around 4th of July weekend or something like that, and have a big barbecue out there. And I just want to have a big get together with everybody. That would be really, really cool.
That'd be fun, dude. But I've got that truck. I've got that truck show in Utah on the 4th, though.
Oh well. Why don't you and I talk about it later, Gunny? Maybe we'll do it later. I mean, I don't care. We could do it later. It don't have to be the 4th, but
right.
Just let me know what your schedule's like. We'll figure something out. But I want your truck in it, and I want your truck parked right next to my shop.
I'd love to come down and do it.
Maybe I'll take a weekend off and come fly down there.
Dude, that'd be badass.
I'll drag Tiffany down with me too, dude. When we take the wives out to dinner.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man, we can all go out to Vernon's. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I'd love to drive my son and my wife out there, something like that. I would absolutely love it.
Maybe I'll take the whole week off and drive the old trusty old 4 down.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And yeah, Roy, if you and your wife could come down, Miss Jean, that'd be great.
I'll bring the Mercedes.
Heck yeah, and you could park right next to his black truck. That'd be perfect. Yeah, guys, I think that would be really, really cool. We could all go out to dinner together. That'd be fun.
Now I'm curious how far of a drive that would be for me. Hold on.
From Duluth, Minnesota to Albuquerque was 1,550 miles. I remember that.
It's just an overnight. That's all it is.
Yeah, for guys like you. I remember I drove that ride because I got a call from my mom. They thought my dad was dying. So, man, I packed up all my shit and hit the road. And I drove straight through 1,550 miles. And I
lost you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I got to Albuquerque, and the doctor had made a mistake. He gave my dad 2 medicines that you were not supposed to mix.
Wow.
Oof. Yep. And it literally said right on the bottle, don't take this if you're taking that. And my dad's laying in the hospital bed, and the doctor walks in, and he grabs those 2 bottles of medication. He goes, hey, doc, read these 2 bottles to me. What does it say? And the doctor read it back, and he went, oh, no. And my dad said, yeah, oh, no, I need another doctor now. Get out of my room.
Sound is cutting out real bad. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we
I
got
do
you.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, you sound good.
About 21 hours for me.
Yeah.
Which ain't bad, because down to my grandparents' place in Mission, Texas, there was only 24.
Well, it's not bad when you're a young man like yourself.
Oh, yeah. A couple energy drinks, we'll do her in 20.
Oh, do me a favor. Quit drinking those energy drinks.
We got a
Please.
bad connection.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I lost you guys for a second.
Hey, Chris, we got you loud and clear.
Chat.
What's
I hear
that,
you
Gunny?
right now.
Sorry, I'm just bitching at somebody that wears a towel on their head.
Oh, okay.
He decided to cut me off going up the hill while it's snow covered. Brought me down to about 10 miles an hour.
Oh, what an asshole.
Yep. Oh, I don't know what to do.
I can't see the big lights in front of me. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there,
80,000
William.
pound
How
truck.
you doing?
Hey, Chris, can you hear us now, dude?
I think so, but you guys are cutting out real bad. I'm gonna log off and then I'll log back on and see if that helps. I think it's my connection.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I think I cut out there for a minute.
Oh, it's that time of night with the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Since we moved to town, I think our internet's cut out in town more than it was when we were about 5-6 miles out of town.
Man, I'll tell you guys what, get Starlink. I love it. I had Starlink here at the house for 1 year because we live out in the sticks, middle of nowhere. And it works so well that I got Starlink from my shop. Holy moly, is that great.
How much does that run you, Jason?
Well, actually, the startup cost went down. It was $600. It dropped down to $450. Now it's $120 a month. But it's fast. I did a speed test in my shop yesterday, and it was 480 megs.
Damn, there you go. And that you can take with you anywhere, correct?
Well, as far as I know.
That's what I thought. Because I think a lot of them, like truck campers, I think a lot of them run Starlink because you basically just plug it in and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So it runs all off the satellite.
Yep.
I actually looked into it. I mean, if you're thinking for putting it in the truck while you're moving, okay, they highly don't recommend that because it's more for a stationary thing than anything.
Right, I'm just saying, like, if you park somewhere and want internet, so you don't have to use data.
I got a buddy out here in Moriarty. He does emergency rescue stuff, and he put a Starlink on top of his rig, and it works perfect, he said.
I mean, even when he's going down the road?
Yep.
What kind of voltage does it run off?
Well, it just runs off a regular 110. You just plug it in. So if you got a power inverter, you just plug it right in.
I have one I need to put in my truck. My
There you go.
Denali.
Yeah. We're going to put an antenna on that sucker and make you look like a Secret Service, man.
Dude, and then with that radio, with that removable face that you were showing me last night.
Yeah.
Man, my girlfriend really would think I'm Secret Service or something. I loaned that vehicle to her one time when she had to go to Colorado, and her dad, poor dad, got scared when he pulled up to his house from work. He saw the vehicle there, and he thought it was a police. He thought it was a government official. He sat out in his car for like a half an hour. He was afraid to go inside, the poor guy.
Aww.
Finally went inside. Wait, what the hell is that?
Man, you guys, I want to just say thank you to everybody. Every dang night when we do these lives, I have so much fun. I really enjoy hanging out with everybody in here. It's so cool. And
No problem. It's fun.
It is fun, man. And like my friend Chris there, we met in the first grade. We've been friends our whole lives. But he lives in Albuquerque. I'm 40 miles away from him. And it's cool because we can connect and talk hot rods and paint and whatever. You know, we just have a good time.
Yeah.
Just
So the
you
owner
know,
of
in
this
case you
Toyota
haven't
body
noticed.
is in here. Are you still in here, buddy? Your response.
Hey, what was that, Roy?
I don't know if you looked at the likes for tonight, but 7.1 thousand.
7,100. Holy moly.
Yep.
That deserves some applause. I love my noise toys.
So last night I tried to. Oh, hey, cool. You're still here. Hey, can you switch the camera around just for a minute?
Yeah, hold on.
There you go, buddy. Getting ready to do the red next.
I thought he said redneck.
Now, do you paint that in the shop or do you paint it right at home?
I painted it in the paint booth.
Nice.
There you go.
So there you go. Yeah, tap that screen.
Dude, those lines where that blue tape is, that's perfect.
This is gonna be. This will be red. This will be that candy orange, and then this will be yellow.
Ooh,
Perfect.
classic Toyota.
Wow.
Yep,
Red.
beautiful.
Orange, and then the yellow.
Yep.
See how I cut it off
I
on
don't-
the top?
Yeah.
I'd
Hey,
love
Chris.
to see that when it's all finished.
Wasn't that like the 70s paint job? Is that right?
Late 70s, early 80s, maybe.
The
Yeah.
Hiluxes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Something
I think
like
so. Yeah.
Because they had another one too that was like blue here, and then it had the two or one colored stripe that came down from the top of the window here, and then it shot off this way.
And wasn't there a base white with a blue stripe on it somewhere
Yes.
too? Yep.
Yeah, that would have been the one that was blue down here. This was white, and then it had that I think it was a single yellow or orange stripe that came down, and then it shot across this way.
Yep.
But I like this version better, and the black is really gonna make it pop. Well, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, that thing is going to be really sweet when it's done. Man, Chris does such a good job. He's so meticulous. The flames on my wife's Nova, he drew them out for me, and I like the nice long licks on the flames, like his drag car there. And so, Chris drew them out for me. I used liquid mask, cut it out with a knife, peeled it off, and then I mixed 50-50. What was that again? It was like what did they call it? Like a pearl blue and a pearl purple. I mixed those two colors together, then I shot the flames. Yep, there
That's
it
what
is,
I
liquid
used.
mask. Yep. And man, the flames are beautiful because they'll change colors.
Yeah, that was a cool paint job you did.
Yeah, that came out good. And the rest of the car is black.
Yeah.
All I know is I give kudos to anybody that's got the time and the patience to do that, because that definitely takes time and patience.
Oh
And
yes.
So this
skill.
one really tested my patience because I can't tell. You can't tell if the tape is sticking good enough. Because normally I don't use tape. I use the liquid mask, and this body is so tight to get inside with an X-Acto knife. There's no room to really work comfortably. So I'm taping this thing from the inside, looking from the outside.
Yeah, working backwards. Chris, you ought to take an old X-Acto knife and cut the handle in half.
That's an idea. That's a really
Can't
good
hurt.
idea.
Yeah,
Now,
it
when
can't
you
hurt to try.
When you ship that, do you just stuff it full of like either packing peanuts or newspaper or something? That way it don't get banged up in the mail, or
I'm actually going to take this back to the manufacturer, and he's going to send it to the customer when the chassis and the truck are ready to be shipped. Because these are for a brand new rock crawler that just dropped, RC rock crawler, and I mean brand new to the market. So they're on their way. They're being shipped. I've been watching this guy build this truck and go through so many different variations of this truck for the last, gosh, three and a half years or so, and they finally have a truck that they're happy with. And he's actually got another RC car that he wants to release that's actually ready, but he's not quite ready yet. So his goal was to get the rock crawler going, and I can't disclose what the other car is yet. I mean, I know you guys are cool and stuff, but he didn't want me to disclose what the other one is just yet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to check out that rock crawler when it's ready, dude. You've seen that Power Wagon that I built. That was badass.
I have to say, I haven't had a rock crawler for quite a few years. My only rock crawler was an Axial SCX-10, and it was fun, but it wasn't very capable. But I did bite the bullet, and I did pull the trigger on a Wizard C2, so I'm part of the pre-order group as well.
Is that what it's called? The Wizard C2?
The Wizard C2.
I'll check it out.
If you go check it out, go to ot6racing.com, and you can check it out there. And check it out there. And after the pre-order is done, it's going up to $800.
Okay.
But it comes with aluminum axles, and it comes with both conversion kits to either convert it to a portal axle type or run a straight axle.
Nice.
And he sold out of the not the RTR one, but he had one that had a I forget the name of the motor, a motor and ESC combo, or a roller. And I got the roller. He was sold out of the other one.
Yeah, I got plenty of that shit laying around here.
There's 10K. That's 5 minutes of.
Oh, there's 10K. Right on.
Holy moly.
I think that was both of us.
Oh, now when you're on a live, can you still send likes?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Just tap any screen. Well,
see, I tapped the screen and it freaked out.
Just tap down by the comments.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some stuff laying around here that I could put into another rock crawler.
Oh, there you go. You should go get on that pre-order.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. You said it was OT6 Racing?
Yeah, just say OT6 RC and it'll pull up on the Google search.
Okay.
Do you run noise boxes and stuff too then, Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I thought about putting one on my drag car just to be silly when I was going to these big events. But it's just adding more weight to them.
Yeah.
I know I used to watch RC Sparks on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I know him. I don't know him, but I know of him.
Yeah, because I've messed around. Like, my uncle, he used to race off-road at, like, Crandon and stuff, but I messed around with the tracks and stuff for a little while there, but I didn't really get into it that much.
Yeah, I went, and it snowballed for me. It more than snowballed. It turned into a damn avalanche.
Well, gentlemen, I'm off the key here.
Racing. He said there in the chat, OT6 Racing.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you. What was that, Roy?
I'm off the key here. I got to get up in the morning, so
yeah.
You fellas have a good night and nice chat with everybody. So 73.
You too, sir. Be safe, man. 73, sir. Thank you.
I want to get
OT6. I'll go check that out.
Yeah,
I want to get one of them. I don't remember what scale it is, but it's not life size, but it's bigger than your.
Fifth scale?
I think so. I don't know.
We have
RC
fifth
Parks have
scale,
those.
sixth, and seventh scale. You
Yeah.
don't hear too much about quarter scale anymore, but that's a lot of the older stuff. But they do. You can still find older quarter scale cars.
Right. One of the fifth scales would be nice.
Yeah, I had a seventh scale Arma Felony that was such a fun car, and I really wanted that car.
I want to get a nitro car too.
I love nitro.
Yeah, nitro's fun.
Yeah.
Just it almost makes you feel like you ain't running an RC, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear those Jakes still.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, I might have to go. Yeah.
I
Try
gotta.
not to burn up my brakes coming down the hill because all these idiots don't know how to drive in the snow. So
Sure. I've got a quarter scale funny car I need to put together. I need to find a rear end for it. And
You know what? I've been thinking about that funny car a lot. You should put
Yeah.
an electric brushless system in it.
it'd probably be faster than hell, wouldn't it? But I just think, dude, if I could find a blown V8 quarter scale,
Oh my god.
perfect, right?
That'd be amazing, but I'm not spending 13,000 for one.
No, I'm not either.
That's crazy.
God,
You could buy.
the money I have with my drag cars now, I could have built 2 Pontiac motors.
Oh yeah, sure. I need to build a big garage out here with a lift and everything.
There
Then
you
I
go.
can put all my toys in there, you know?
Yeah.
See, that's how RC would be for me. It would just be, yeah, here's my credit card. Here's my credit card for this. Here's my credit card for that.
Visa is my sponsor.
Yeah, it's a lot of
How's
fun.
the GTO? It's I haven't touched it in a few years, but I did finally get some of the engine parts and engine components off to the machine shop. They got back to me last week and said the crank is good and that it needs to be cut 10 under again. And he says he would have no issues running that in his motor. So they're doing that. I took the rods to them last Friday, so they're checking out the rods as well. And so yeah, I'm trying to get at least a short block going for right now. And once I have a short block, then I'm going to take the heads to Flash Automotive here in Albuquerque, and they're going to go through the heads.
There you go.
And those are
That's cool.
Those are the big round port heads that Pontiac had.
Yeah, Palm Pilot said like 3 feet long, fifth scale. And this funny car is about, what, 4.5, 5 feet long? It's pretty big.
I've never seen a quarter scale funny car in person.
Yeah, it's big. It's got that nice welded up tubular chassis, just like a real one. It's beautiful.
Do you have the chassis too?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I got the body and the chassis. That's all I got, but that's okay. That's the main parts, right?
Yep. Heck yeah.
And Z71, I got a quarter scale Piper Super Cub, 105-inch wing, 6-inch balloon tires that you can actually change the air pressure in the tires. And then I took the plastic rims out of the tires and copied them and machined some out of aluminum. So it's got a nice aluminum rims on it. And that has a twin-cylinder, 4-stroke engine. And I built custom stainless steel exhaust to come out the bottom of the cowl. That plane is badass. It's covered in cloth, just like the real one. It's got navigation lights that flash. It's got landing lights in the wing. Yeah, it's everything, man. Electronic ignition, all sorts of cool shit.
Yeah, there you go.
That is cool, man. You know Ron, don't you?
Yep.
He had all those big ass planes, and he had one of that radial engine.
Yeah, I know. I was going to buy it off him, and he got to be a smart ass with me.
Really? He is
Yeah.
a smartass.
Yeah, he goes, you know, Jay, these planes are expensive. And I responded back and I said, okay. And he said, yeah, I want like $5,000 for this airplane. And I said, well, shit, if you got 3 of them, I'll buy all 3.
Uh-huh.
Smart ass.
Yeah.
Like he thought I had no money or nothing. But yeah, I think he was asking $5,000 for him or something. And
Did you ever see that T-bucket he built?
yeah, that was nice.
Gosh.
I know.
Planes that much. ERA in Oshkosh. That's a place to go
Yeah.
to.
Hell yeah.
That's,
I've never been there. Always wanted to go.
We did when I was in Boy Scouts. We did an overnight in their museum. That was really cool.
That's badass.
I don't think I
Yeah.
have any pictures since I've had 2 or 3 phones after that. I think I lost the pictures, but
Oh,
Jay.
man.
You have my dog and this cat cuddling.
Aw.
But yeah, they have they got a Wright Flyer replica in there. I
Nice.
think, Orville Redenbacher plane.
Yep.
Something. I think they got a bunch of military stuff. We got to play the flight simulator, or whatever, with the actual joysticks and everything, and
Yep.
they got a lot
Yeah,
of cool shit in there.
Yeah, they do. And
I've never been to the flight show or whatever, but the museum itself is really cool.
yeah, that's neat, man. I always wanted to go to that. And maybe someday. We'll see. I was going to say hi to Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Watch your ears pipe up. Whoop. Aw, that's cool. Yeah, man.
And I got this,
this
color
oh,
shining.
go
in
ahead,
the-
Chris. I'm
in-
sorry.
I'm sorry. No, that's okay. No, this. I don't know if you can see it in this camera.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It looks pink on the camera, but I'm looking at purple.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
freaking
that's
love
cool.
that color, though.
Yeah, I like purple too. Purple and black go together good. Green, that lime green and purple go together.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
got
think
on the
the next
truck.
one I'm gonna-
Yes, sir.
I think the next one I do, I'm definitely gonna do this pink color, purple color with the flames, and then I'm gonna border it with either blue or that green.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be
Very-
badass.
Well, I suppose I
About
should
that
call
time?
it a night. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, but I still
Nice.
want to get up at a decent time. I'm going to head to the stereo shop. I've got it ready to go, and I'm going to take those old Serwin Vegas with it, and try to get it to make that noise. It's making a noise like crazy now.
Well, that's good. That'll be easier to find.
So I'll be bugged and pissed if I get there and hook it all up and it sounds fine.
Son of a bitch. Well, hey, do the Ford test. Just start banging on shit and yanking wires, right? And oh, there's the short right there.
Yeah. I'm going to show them the videos too that I found on YouTube. Because I guess I forget what the guy called it. There's some sort of idle that you can adjust on these things. You probably know what that's called.
Oh, yeah. It's a gate.
It's a what?
It's a gate. So you can adjust the gate for different voltages to make it do different things. So, but if it's not tuned correctly to the receiver, they're going to fight each other. Oh, I didn't know it had that.
It sounds like when there's no music or nothing on, it's just on the left channel. You'll hear it. It's like you'll hear a small amount of white noise coming out of it, and then it'll pop. It'll go poop. And it just makes like a little pumping noise.
You know, I'll be honest with you. You're probably gonna laugh at me when I tell you this, but it's the truth. Some radios come in the shop, and the guy goes, "Yeah, this radio don't work," and I plug it in the bench, and boom, it comes on. He's like, "What the hell?" And I honestly just take my finger and just start tapping on the board, and you'll find it. Another way to find it is with a toothbrush.
Okay. Yep.
You run a toothbrush over the solder joints, and you'll find it. And I found another really cool way to find cold solder joints. Take that canned air that you use like for your keyboard.
Yeah.
Turn it upside down, and then when you spray it and it freezes everything, boom, solder joint will come up right away.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it works good.
And that's just
There's
that
another
can-
pro tip for everybody out there. I want to do some Talladega Nights. There's another pro tip for you out there, and it's what does he say? Ricky Bobby Inc.
I'm the best
I
there
wake
ever
up in the
was.
morning, I piss
Morning, I
excellence.
piss excellence. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Mapex, the official tampon of NASCAR.
When I was looking for NASCAR sponsorships, I was trying to hit up the maxi pad stuff. I was gonna say we could plug the competition.
That's right. That's right.
So, when my old boss, Jay Paul, when he was racing before he died, he wrapped his car like Ricky Bobby's at the end of the movie for a charity run they did. Has a cougar on the hood and everything. It was so badass.
There ain't nothing more damn frightening than a cougar in the back seat.
Right. Big Newton across the windshield.
And there's a kilo of Canadian Bam Bam underneath the bottom seat.
And it was a bag of Fruit Loops, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Either Fruit Loops or yeah, I think it was Fruit Loops. Or Fruity Pebbles, or it was some kind of cereal.
It was Lucky Charms, is what it was.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. Yeah, that bouncy right would work.
Yeah.
That's such a nice Chevelle in that movie too. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if this finger tap thing will work.
Yeah.
I
And
definitely need to get me one because 10K took me a hot second.
that's
well, I
awesome.
tried doing it last night to your live, and it told me that TikTok actually told me that's enough tapping. Take a break.
Might have to turn
Really?
it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had it set up at like 90 taps per minute or second or something. I think it's a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Right now, you'll probably have to put it on the left side of your, or the right side of your, so you're not tapping your own box.
Oh, there you go.
Is it working?
Have we broke the record, Jay, since that night Tiffany and I were on here tapping?
Nope. You guys still hold the record, 24,200 or something like that.
24,000?
Yeah.
I don't think I can tap that much.
Yeah. Gunny and his wife did that.
There we go. Can you see him go?
Oh yeah.
Yep, 10.2 already.
And they're off. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoops.
10.3. Yeah, you're getting probably about, I don't know, probably about 100 every couple seconds.
I'm gonna
they're
scissor
a
kick
little-
you in the back of the head, old man.
They're a little finicky.
I like the scene where they were all sitting at the table eating dinner out of Talladega Nights.
Hey, y'all gonna come in? I've been slaving over this shit all day.
Right, I was just gonna say that.
And it's KFC, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and then the kid's bitching to grandpa about something.
Yeah.
Good old Walker and Texas Ranger.
Yeah. That's some total redneck shit right there.
I just rewatched all of them. I just rewatched Talladega Nights. What else did I watch? Smokey and the Bandit.
That's a good movie.
Yep. And then what's
when
the
I get home, I'm gonna punch your mama in the mouth.
There is no way you came from my loins. No way. When I get home, I'm gonna punch your mama right in the mouth.
What was the other
Dude,
CV movie? Phantom? Is that what it was? Or something?
there was a Convoy too.
Yeah, Convoy. That's what it was.
That was filmed here.
Yes, sir. It was. It was right at Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque.
Nice.
And White Line Fever, I believe, was filmed here too.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's White Line Fever. That's with what's his name that was in Airwolf, right? The helicopter.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Yeah.
What's the one with the monster, or like the monster on the front end of the truck?
You have a good night working, man.
Yeah, you have
sorry,
a good
what
night
was that?
too, man. Thank you.
What's the
TikTok just told me to take a break.
That was
Probably
called. Shit, I just forgot the name of that one. It's got the Mac with the clown on that.
Yeah.
What is it?
That one old trucker movie, Chris, that had that big face on front of that Mack semi truck.
Oh, Maximum Overdrive.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a guy that actually has a truck, restored a truck identical to that, and goes around
And
all the
that's-
truck shows back east.
That's the actual mask. That's the actual face.
Yeah.
They
he
found
did
that.
some
He
jobs.
found that sitting somewhere, and he bought it and,
Right.
and restored it.
He did a hell of a job restoring it too.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Wow. Then you got the really old school one with what's his name in it, Duel, where they that old needle nose follows him around.
Yeah, that old tanker.
Yep.
That's cool as hell. Yeah, so if you guys watch Convoy, when they go to that little dirt racetrack, that horse track, and they're in that arena, that's Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque.
Nice.
Yeah, that is, huh?
Yes, sir.
Whoops.
I just rewatched all the Cars too. That was pretty good.
Another good truck movie is Highballin'.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Since I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's got Jerry Reed in it.
I like
Wow,
Jerry
it
Reed.
tells me- Yeah, it tells me to take a break.
That's funny. We're already up to 12,500. Chris is
Wasn't
over
there-
there smoking.
Wasn't there a bunch of yeah, that word I can't pronounce. But
Controversy?
yeah, wasn't there a bunch of that with Smokey and the Bandit about the radios and something about the way they filmed it is it's not realistic or something?
I don't know.
I thought there was a bunch of shit like that where they were talking and they weren't even keying up the mic or something like that in some of the clips.
I'll tell you what was funny when that new what's that Twister movie, when that new Twister movie came out.
Oh, the
in the
new
very
Twister movie?
the new one, yeah. My wife made me go see it with her, so we go to this movie, and in the opening scene, they got like the camera on the hood facing into the windshield, and they're getting ready to go chase the storm, right? And the guy grabs his mic and he's talking on the CB, and the CB is sitting on top of the dash, and there's no coax hooked up to it. Right away, I'm like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
If you watch the movie Black Dog, when they wreck all the trucks, none of them have motors in them.
Oh yeah. Well, and the other funny thing.
Die Hard, Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, when they take the Dodge off the bridge.
Yeah.
If you look close, right before the Dodge goes over the bridge, there's no engine in it. It's just a black piece of like plastic in there.
Yeah.
Well, a lot
Well,
of
and
people
something
didn't
else.
like that. What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I said a lot of people didn't like that new Fall Guy movie, but I actually liked it.
I haven't seen it yet. That was my
Well,
favorite
something
show
else.
as a kid growing up.
Yes, every other young boy will love that show too. We know why. And
Yeah.
I had a poster of her on the back of my door that I won at the fairgrounds for a long time. And anyway, in that movie Twister, they also were using GMRS radios, talking to the guys with CDs, and I'm like, I don't think so, guys.
Can't beat the good old Duke boys either.
Man, I grew up watching that shit.
I like the new remake movie. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
That was, yeah.
I had, I think they came out with, I don't know if it was a collector edition or not, but they had all the movies right in one. I think it was three separate series, but there was like 3 CDs in each, and I had all of them.
Nice.
Eventually, they got all scratched and didn't work anymore. But
Hey, Chris, remember in the Dukes of Hazzard remake, remember when they were going around that circle in Town Square sideways? Oh, that was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Dude, I love that. Yeah, that was just
Have you
fun.
On the internet, there's a video floating around of like actual people on the sidelines, like extras, actually filming it on their phone.
Nice.
It's cool to see that because you can hear the Quadrajet open up or whatever
Oh, yeah.
carburetor they're running.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it, yeah. Hey, Stovepipe, what's going on tonight, man?
lost him.
Uh-oh, lost him. He's a Canadian driver. He's up there in good old Canada.
The good old 51st state.
That's it.
Right?
Gulf of America.
I was watching some funny shit today about that. They were calling them. Well, I better not say it.
Go for it.
They were calling them Maple Leaf Liquors.
Don't want to offend anybody but the Canucks.
But the
Yeah.
Canucks, eh?
Remember
Up
that
here in
old
Canada,
drag car called the Canuck?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there was an old fuel altered called the Canuck.
Oh, wow.
See what I find funny is a cook and a Canuck is a slang term, but yet they have a hockey team called them.
That's funny. Yeah, I miss Minnesota sometimes. I remember one time we were at a pool league, and everyone's telling stories and shit. And someone was telling a story about someone driving crazy in the snow or whatever, and this lady had a really thick Minnesota accent. Oh yeah, for crying out loud, they got Jesus Christ on the cross going yahooing off the ditch, and I went what? And I laughed so hard. She looked at me and started laughing. She goes, "You think that's funny, eh?" And I said, "You bet your ass I do." Yeah, that was some funny shit the way you said that. Going yahooing off in the ditch, eh?
Yahoo off in the ditch there, eh?
Oh man, that was awesome.
What's that movie from the 80s? Strange Brew? Is that the name of it? Those two
Yeah.
Canadian dudes?
Yeah.
Hey, hoser.
Hey, Ozer.
Yeah, we're old.
See, man, I love doing these lives. This is so much fun. It doesn't always have to be all serious radio talking now.
Right.
Man,
Look at Chris go. 13.5.
Tell your folks I say hey. Watch out for the deer.
Yeah,
we're gonna beat that record.
you're going to beat 24,000.
What are we at now?
14K.
14.
That sounds like a challenge. I'm going to have to get Tiffany involved in this shit.
Well,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
finger doesn't
Yeah.
get tired.
Right?
That's right. And shit, we got to get one of those for the wife. Holy moly, my finger won't get tired. Look at her. Dope.
I got that.
Do you notice?
What's that?
I said, so you notice the accent. I see, I don't, which obviously I won't notice it, but.
Well, so it was funny. So when I moved up there, you know, everyone they're like, "Where are you from?" You know, New Mexico. You know, and but when I moved back here to New Mexico, everyone's like, "Oh, how you doing there, eh?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, what the hell are you talking about, man?
When I came back to Albuquerque, when I lived a couple years in Charlotte, North Carolina, people said I talked really strange.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. You
I
get
kinda
that southern
picked up the way
twang.
they talk, and then with my I don't have an accent here, but I don't know. They said I sounded like them.
Yeah.
Good old all and ass.
I
And
love
nobody
it.
made sweet tea out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A sweet tea.
Y'all have some sweet tea?
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying you're a dipshit.
Yep.
Right? It's the truth, right? Yeah, when someone's acting like a dumbass, oh, bless your heart.
Well, dang, this lady at work says that to me all the time.
Well, shit.
Yeah, what the hell, lady? What are you trying to say?
It's kind of like when somebody texts you something and you give them a thumbs up emoji, which basically means fuck off.
Well, shit, I honestly didn't know that. I give the thumbs up emoji all the time. I don't mean it that way. Shit.
Thanks
Everyone
after all this time.
Right? Everyone thinks I'm an asshole now.
Or the classic, oh, sorry, let me sneak right past you.
Yeah. We're at 15.6, Chris.
Yeah, there's a sweet spot that I have to put this on that it doesn't trigger something else.
Oh, I see.
That was my bad habit when we were down in South Texas, was saying, oh, sorry, and they just all kind of looked at me like, huh?
That's one thing I got to say about living up north. The people were very respectful, very nice. Really, I really mean that. And yeah, that's one thing I do miss. But one thing I do not miss, especially when I was a mechanic, is working on all them rusty cars, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could not touch a bolt without a torch.
Oh, middle of winter, I'm sure sucked ass, too.
I'll tell you what sucked, dude. So the whole underneath of the cars is ice packed, right?
Yep.
So you bring it in the shop, put it up on the lift where the temperature's even higher, up top by the roof, and all that shit starts melting. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not just water. It's salt, sand.
Salt. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
Hope I
you're
didn't
right.
accidentally invite a bunch of people.
All of a sudden, we got 10,000 viewers.
Right.
Chris, you cracked me up. Oh, shit.
Well, if I don't have it in the right spot, it triggers all kinds of shit on the screen here.
Yeah. 16.7.
Damn.
16.8.
9. 17.
I don't know, Gunny. You better not tell Tiffany what's going on here. She's gonna get pissed.
Oh, she would too. She'd come in here and be like, bullshit.
I know, right?
The only thing that sucks with this thing is I have to unplug it to restart it back to 0 or 3, and then I can click it back up again.
Interesting. Yeah, mine hasn't come in yet, but I think
did
it's
you
going to
order
be
one?
here this. I ordered one from your site, yeah.
Oh,
And,
nice.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. And but I think it's supposed to be in maybe tomorrow.
Let's see here. There we go.
Tell Tiffany 17.2.
So do we talk about the whole controversy over pop or soda?
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Coke.
Hey, how you doing today? You got a pop?
Yeah, you want a Coke? Which flavor? No, I want a Coke.
Well, my thing is now is I can't have too much sugar, so I always ask for a Coke Zero.
In the CB world, that would be a Coke 10 negative.
Coke, bottle, can, or ball?
Yeah. All right, Gunny, tell Tiffany we're catching up.
You know, honestly, I think I've talked to her twice today. We've sent 2 text messages back and forth. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my GF and I don't talk a lot.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, she's busy with the courts all day long during the week, so I don't
Oh,
bug
that's
her
right.
too much.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then our date night usually is supposed to be on Saturdays.
Yeah.
But since I'm the go-between with the baby and the other grandparents, it's Friday nights now.
Oh, yeah.
At least until we get that straightened out.
$18-1.
I'm helping
There
a
we go.
little bit. Probably not as fast as Chris is going over there, but
That's okay. Every little bit helps. Let me see if I can find a new noise toy. Hold on.
is that just like a mixer box then, or what?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Amazing. Incredible.
It stops me when
Outstanding.
I get to 783 taps.
Amazing.
Stops you what, Chris?
Jay, you
It
need to
stops
add
me
a.
at
You need to add a Jake. You need to add a Jake break to your noise
Dude,
box.
that's a good idea. I'll add a Jake break. I'll add the wolf howl for the Wolfman. And you know what I want to download? I want to download the song from the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And that's how I'm going to start and end my lives. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Whoops.
Oh, hey, Tiffany, we're at 19,000. You're sneaking up the back door. Watch out.
What's the record? 24?
Like 24-2. Yeah, one night, Gunny and his wife got on here and just started going crazy, man. They non-stop. And, yeah, 24-2.
Yeah, she was sending me text messages. She's like, you need to get on here and like it. And I'm driving. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess get on here and tap away while I'm driving.
Right? Yeah, we got 24,000 likes. I wrecked my truck, but we got 24,000 likes.
Right. No, we'll stay away from that. I've already wrecked one truck. I don't want to do another.
Yeah, dude, I'll never forget that video. That was some crazy shit, man.
Yeah. Did I tell you I sold that truck?
Really?
Yeah, I had a guy from Idaho, because I bought it back from the insurance after my accident, and then I had a guy from Idaho come down and buy it a couple of months ago. He gave me 25 grand for it. So,
Damn.
yeah.
What does he want?
He
Just
got
the parts?
Well, he got the better end of the deal because I had that big 6-inch cat motor in it.
Oh.
And that brand new transmission, so he actually got a smoking deal. Plus, all the rear ends and axles and everything were still good in that truck. It was just pretty much cosmetic.
Yeah. Well, hell, that's not a bad deal.
No, I fared out okay because the insurance paid me $64 for that truck. Paid off a bunch of debt, bought this truck,
Nice.
and then made 25 off the wreck. So
Hell yeah.
There you go. 21-2.
If any one of you go look at my TikTok, you'll see my old truck and what's left of it.
Yeah, so Gunny comes in my shop after he had that wreck and he bought his new truck, and he showed me the dash cam video of him rolling that truck over. Holy shit.
Oh man.
And Mac was in the truck with him, his dog.
Really?
And yeah. And didn't you say it shot the dog out when he was okay?
Yeah, he got ejected out in the sleeper and split it wide open.
Wow.
I was doing 80 miles an hour uphill loaded out in Wyoming. And yeah, laid it over on the driver's side. Ripped the driver's side door right off. I didn't even have my seatbelt on. I don't know how I stayed in the truck, but I remember my arm sliding across the pavement and telling myself, "You better pick your arm up, dumbass, or it gets sucked under the truck." And yeah, anyways, dog went tumbling in the dirt. It was all right. Didn't get any scratches on him. So
I mean, structurally, I just looked at the video. Structurally, I mean, it's fucked, but it doesn't look that bad.
yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. I mean, but you got to figure that whole truck is just fiberglass. Like there's literally just that sleeper wall is the only thing metal in that truck. Everything else is fiberglass.
Right.
So
Wow. Yeah, you got damn lucky, dude. Thank God.
yeah, it was an ugly wreck. A little spicy there for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, matter of fact, Jay, that whole video from start to finish, when I go over, is only like 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast that happens, yeah.
Yeah, and I slid like 300 feet, something like that.
Golly, that's crazy.
We had a rollover come to the shop. We've had a lot of them, but we had one that comes to mind, and it was these two Indian guys, and one of them was asleep, the other one was driving. I don't remember what happened that caused them to roll over. The one was on the top bunk in the sleeper, and when the truck rolled over, it flipped over the top, of course, and it gently left him on the road as the truck continued to roll away from him.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there.
Yep.
Yeah, well, like, with mine, with mine, it was weird. I come to a stop. Actually, really, the only thing that kept me in the truck was I had my armrest down on the seat. And then when I come to the stop, I literally just stepped out where the windshield used to be.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
because it peeled the whole cab of my truck right off of the windshield. Or back, well, you remember I had that big drop visor on that truck, Jay?
Yep.
That drop visor was about 8 feet behind where the windshield used to be. I mean, it peeled it wide open. And I
Damn.
just stepped out. Yeah, it was weird. I stepped out and I turned around and stepped right back in to try to find the dog. He was out in the dirt somewhere. So,
Aw, yep. Yeah, and that big Ranger you had just missed your head, didn't it?
yeah, that big heavy Ranger shot right over my head, like, because it was hooked to that, remember that center console that was up above the dash there?
Yep.
And if that thing would have hit me, it probably would have killed me.
That radio by itself is 14 pounds.
Wow, that's heavy.
It's got a big amp on the bottom of it, yeah. So, yeah, you're damn lucky, man. If that thing would have hit you in the head, oh, good gravy.
Yeah, it was laying directly in line with the where the driver's side door would have been, and about 10 feet away from the truck.
We're at the record. Oh, we made it. 24-4.
Oh, Tiffany's going to be pissed.
Oh, I'll get her on here on Saturday, dude. If you do something on Saturday, I'll get her on here. We'll break that. We'll shoot for a 35.
Holy moly. You got to get one of those tapper things. If you go to Chris's page and go to his, what is it called, Chris? Your shop or something?
Showcase.
Yeah, go to Chris's showcase. You can buy them. They're like $4.
I think Tiffany has one, actually. actually. I think that's how she can do it so fast. I'm old school. I gotta use my fat digits.
Right.
I think it helps if you double click too.
I tried
That's what
that.
I
I'm
do.
not coordinated enough. I gotta have a couple of drinks for to do that.
That's what I do. I use 2 fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was using when I was using the fingers, I was doing like I was tapping the strings on my guitar, like Eddie Van Halen did.
Heck yeah. Playing some Eruption.
That's
There you
fast.
go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Chris plays guitar too. He's a really talented guy, man. And yeah, he's taught me a lot.
I suck at guitars, but it's fun to make noise with it.
Right?
Play me a forbidden riff.
A forbidden riff. I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna wake everybody. Everybody's asleep now. All my kids are asleep, and my daughter's sick.
Stairway to Heaven.
I'll play Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
There you go.
Speaking of Stairway to Heaven, I heard Led Zeppelin stole a lot of their riffs for their songs from other people.
All those bands do. Metallica is really good at stealing songs.
Yeah.
Are they?
Pretty sure everybody is. Everybody's got something
Oh,
from
yeah.
something now.
What's his name? Richie Blackmore? No, the guy from what is it? Black Sabbath, the main guitarist there. He took, I think it was a Beethoven song, and played it backwards. That was like a huge hit.
Oh yeah. Is that Zambora?
No, Richie Zambora. No, I don't get his name. Oops.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Good Lord, 2 hours later, I finally made it to the exit to go to the yard. Holy shit.
26-2. Uh-oh.
Damn, that 10 miles turned into about an hour.
Oh, dude, it's horrible.
That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what, Gunny? I'm just glad you made it there safe. That's all that matters, dude.
Well, I just was sitting here thinking the cool thing is I got enough snow on the ground now. I might break one of the sleds out tonight and go snowmobiling.
Nice.
Trips around the yard.
There you go.
Dude, he's
I
got
had my sleds out at all.
a bitchin' sled. Isn't that thing like turbocharged or something?
Yeah, my one Polaris, it's turbo.
I rode a nitrous
It's
sled.
set up.
Holy shit, hold on.
That's cool.
Yeah, my old boss had one that ran on propane that was set up for 700 horsepower. But
Real.
this,
Crazy.
this turbo one I got, 14 pounds of boost. I'm like 230 horse.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
That's
Probably
nuts
watching
in
the
a sled.
guy.
Yeah.
I keep it dialed back to 8-9 pounds. I don't want to get too stupid with it.
That's crazy.
We had to go rescue a snowmobile last week. A friend of a friend rode his turbo Skidoo off a 100-foot cliff.
Ouch.
Yeah, he went with it too, and somehow he didn't die. I don't know.
If you're in powder, I mean, it's still 100 feet, but you got a little cushion.
Oh no, he landed down into the trees and some hard shit.
Ooh.
It was pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. We
Yeah.
almost thought we were going to have to helicopter it out of there.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that last time. So what did you guys finally do?
We were able to. It had a bad. It punched the throttle cable on it when it hit, so they were able to fix the throttle cable, and they actually rode it up out of there, out of the bottom, because it was like ended up like 700 feet down into the bottom.
Ooh.
So
Damn.
yeah, you got super lucky.
Yeah, I did.
Shit. I was thinking my night was over with, but it just got more challenging. I got a snowplow coming up a single single lane farm road that I'm trying to get to the yard on. This ain't cool. Shit.
Tell him move out of the fucking way. I'm bigger, buddy.
Problem is there's a bar ditch on each side.
Oh, well, you ain't backing up. He is.
Give him a push.
He stopped for me. Thank goodness. I can spy without
28.5. Woo, doggy.
Damn.
Congratulations, well done.
Yes. That was an air kiss, what it said. I'm going to try these three.
What makes noises like that?
Right. I'm going to try these three real quick. I haven't tried them yet. Dude, that's badass.
I thought it was gonna be the A-Team song.
Dude, you know what that reminded me of? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see what this one does. Hit it! Holy shit, that was long. Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to see what the heck it would do.
That drum solo reminded me of something off the movie Fight Club.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why.
29,300. Woo, doggy.
Damn. 400.
Yeah.
500.
Man, that's crazy. You're awesome, Chris.
600.
He's all sitting back laughing.
Hey.
Whoops. It went negative on my end.
Really?
Yeah, if you hold the buttons down too long, because you have to hold to make the counter go up, you have to hold the power button and the arrow button all at the same time.
Oh, I see.
And I was trying to stop it at 99, and it went to after 99, I went to -1.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Shit, we got 8 inches of snow here in the yard.
Damn.
And it's still coming down, like it ain't letting up.
Where are you at?
That's crazy.
I work out of a little town called Fillmore.
Yeah,
They cut out
Fillmore,
Utah?
Fillmore, Utah, yeah.
Is that in the mountains or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's right on I-15. It's like 2 hours south of Salt Lake and maybe 3 hours north of Vegas. Kind of right in the middle of Utah.
Oh, there you go.
I did a race out there in Salt Lake City about 2 years ago.
Out of the Larry Miller, out of UMC, out of Tooele.
I was in the middle of town.
Oh, okay.
It was a RC car drag race. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry, Chris.
I wonder if that storm will come over by us.
There.
Well,
You got
see, I
30,000
think,
miles.
dang, 30,500. Look at you, Chris. So, we're supposed to get a storm here, I think, Friday and a Saturday. That's probably what's going up there is going to head down this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. I know. Well, when I come out of Washington and Oregon this morning, like it was nice and sunny up there, and then I hit Twin Falls, Idaho, and it just turned. And it's been snowing on me ever since.
Damn.
So, but I think this down here on the southern end of Utah, I think come out of California, so it'll probably come your way, Jay.
Yeah. Well, so much for a clean truck, huh?
Right? All right, you big black bastard. You want to get out of the truck and take a piss?
They run salt there or they run sand? Oh, we got that stupid brine shit up here, and it just, oh my god.
Shit, that stuff is so.
We can barely hear you, Gunny.
Yeah, I got out.
Okay.
Did they run that stuff? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying I was letting the dog out.
Oh. They run that stuff up by you in Duluth when you were up there, Jay? That brine?
No, when I was up there, you got to remember that was 2001, 02.
Oh, yeah,
So
they probably didn't have it then.
Yeah, salt and what's that other stuff? That blue stuff.
I think that's still salt.
Is it like sodium chloride, some shit? I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it was corrosive. I'll tell you what.
This brine is even worse.
Really?
Yep. And it don't seem like it does a whole lot of good on the road either.
Yeah.
At least
Well,
up
guys,
here.
Yeah, it's too cold, man. You got to use salt.
Right. Well, they lay it down so long before or whatever that it just soaks in the asphalt and it doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah. Well, guys, it's 11:20. We had a blast tonight. Everyone probably should get some sleep.
Oh yeah. We're up to
You
30.
sound like my mom. I'm kidding.
Past your bedtime. Go to bed.
That's right. Boy, I remember those days.
You guys, I sell these too. On there.
Boom boom.
Hold on.
These things are amazing. I have sinus issues.
Oh, the nasal sticks. Those are nice.
Yeah. These things.
How do they work?
I love them. They
You
work.
just suck in.
Yeah,
No,
you
but I
just
mean,
inhale it.
no, but I mean, what's in them? How does it work?
Menthol looks like a suppository, but it's not. It's menthol and then a little bit of what's that oil stuff?
Eucalyptus?
Yeah, no, it's the fucking oil that they put in the stuff to make your house smell good.
Essential oils.
Yeah, essential oil. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. So I have they have different ones. This one's a lavender. It's supposed to be for going to bed and stuff.
Are those ones where you can only do so many a day? Otherwise, they tell you it'll.
No, that's this stuff.
Oh,
do not get this. This stuff is nasty. I'm throwing that shit away. But you open it up and there's like a little red scooper, and you fill it up with water and you dump it in there and you shake it up, and then you're supposed to smell it. It's supposed to give you energy, but oh my
smelling
gosh.
salts.
Yeah, it does not smell like salt. It smells like I don't know if you've ever smelled that stuff that girls put in their hair to change the color of their hair.
Oh, the bleach, yeah.
Yeah, the bleach. It smells like bleach.
That shit is gross.
Yeah, no, don't get that stuff.
Now that's crazy. So that other stuff is all natural, Chris?
Yeah, it's natural stuff, and it works pretty good. It really opens me up. Like now, I did the purple one, and you can it's like Vicks.
Yep.
It's like breathing Vicks, but it doesn't smell like Vicks.
Yeah.
I've always boiled Vicks, and that seemed to open me up with the steam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys something. And it's pretty cool.
Ladies that I dated used to swear by that stuff.
Oh, Vicks?
Yeah, or they called it Vaporub.
Vaporub.
Vapor rub.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I learned something pretty interesting the other night, and it's pressure points, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do this to your thumb, if you press it 30 times, hard as you can on your fingernail, right? Then you do sideways like this 30 times, it'll open up your right nasal passage. If you do your left thumb, it'll open up your left nasal passage, and I'll be god dang, it works. No joke. It's all pressure points, man.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah, so you do it 30 times. You press your nail as hard as it's hard. It's going to hurt a little bit, and then you go on the side of your thumb and do it 30 times again, and it opens your nose right up. Yeah, it's crazy, but it works. It's all pressure points, man.
Do the left side now.
Yeah. To the left. To the left.
Left, right, left.
Left, right, left.
Left, left, right, left, left, left.
My clothes are green, my boots are white, my dick is swinging from left to right, left.
I freaking lost my count.
Stripes is such a good movie.
And that's
Boom
a fact,
shakalaka laka
yeah.
boom shakalaka laka boom.
Full Metal Jacket, the one with the donut in the.
Oh man. What the fuck is this? Whose is this?
Such a good show.
Yeah, it is.
Is that the knife in the boot too?
Knife in the boot. I don't remember that.
Or not knife? Was it a knife in the boot or knife in the hand or something?
I can't remember. What's the other one with Clint Eastwood where he plays the sergeant? Which one's that?
Oh, Heartbreak Ridge. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge?
So I'll tell you, yeah, Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh.
So if you go, the TA there in Moriarty, there's a parts manager that works back in the shop, and his name is Steve Johansson. And he was actually a bouncer at that bar when they filmed that movie, and that's where they came up with Swede Johansson. Was from his name.
Really?
Yep. Yes, matter of fact, Steve was in my shop about 2 weeks ago. He came by to say hi.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool guy. Yep. So, Chris, did it work?
I don't know. I lost my count and I stopped.
Oh, shit.
I can feel a little. Well, let me try it again because I don't feel balanced now.
Yeah. It does work, I promise. I've done it many times.
All them pressure points work. I used to do it to Tiffany all the time.
Yep. Hell, the
used to
Asians
get
been
back-
doing it for 5,000 years, right?
Right. Well, and before Tiffany got her hysterectomy, she used to get really bad cramps, and I could find the spot on her foot and just sit there and push on it. It'd take her cramps away.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think there's, what is there, one in the shoulder that'll drop you, and then something about the two in right above your temple could kill you or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It might have worked a little on me.
Yeah, if you're really stuffed up, sometimes I got to do it twice. But it does work, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm allergic to every animal that I have in this house. So that
Oh, yeah.
So you should see how Roxy's looking at me. She's like, Dad, you should go to bed.
No.
Oh, pretty girl.
Well, guys, it's 11:30, man. Why don't everyone get to bed? And Chris, I'm gonna go back to your shop, and I'm gonna check out things.
Yeah, they help. I like them, man. I like them. And check out some of the clothes. I added some shirts on there too. There's some cool shirts. I want to
check
get
it
to
out.
that one that says Gulf of America.
All right, spending spree on Chris's shop here.
Let's go. Let's go help Chris out.
Well, I sold 2 items and I was all happy the other day. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's shit I bought.
Shit.
I know, that's exactly. I was like, I got $1 in commissions. I was like, oh wait, that's my own dollar.
Damn it.
That's okay. It's all right.
Well, you should have got commission off me because I bought that little tapper thing. And
When did you buy it?
I want to say like in the beginning of the week, Chris.
I'll have to go look because it does show one sold, but I thought it was my sale, so I'll go look again.
Yeah.
Because I bought one of those motion lights that you stick on the bottom of like a cabinet or something, and it only comes on when there's motion.
Yep.
I got one of those, and it shows on there my sale. But
Yeah, I got some of those too, dude.
they're
And
handy.
they're cool. All those, the addition that we built, all those shelves I put up for the RC cars, I put them underneath that.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff on there. I like shopping on TikTok Shop.
Me too, and most of it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys looked at any of those RC cars that those guys are selling on TikTok?
I have some drift
Yeah.
cars on there.
Yeah. Some of them are real cheap, though. You got to be careful. Same with the drones.
Yeah.
Right.
There's one that's running an ad running around on Facebook of like a Demon Charger, the new body style.
Yep.
Or a Hellcat. Dude, that's a scam. That's a scam.
Yeah.
Don't get that one. That
Yeah.
car is like $2,000 on Primal RC, and they're selling it for like $40. Yeah, don't fall
Yeah.
for that one.
You can't even buy tires for that car for $40.
No, and it's even got hydraulic disc brakes. Yeah, no, that's not a $40.
No. Well, cool, guys.
But yeah.
Guys, thank you. I want to thank everyone. This was so much fun. And Gunny, I'm glad you made it home safe there to the yard. And
And go-
no, I'm serious. I'm glad you made it home safe.
Yeah,
Man.
same here. And after you get off from this live, Jay, go check your rewards and see what you got there. I'm curious.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
You should
And,
have quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool, guys. Thank you so much. And
And I think we all get a little bit when we're on live with you because I had, I think 49 cents the other day, and after I got off the last live with you, I had $2.94.
Really?
Yeah, I had
$2.
like 4 or 5 cents or something.
Yeah, I've got like $2.94 in my thing.
Damn, that's cool.
So I'll go check mine too right now.
Yeah.
Because I think you can transfer like, because when you're in the box, it shows your account's live too. So like, I think some of the guys that are normally in here, they click on everybody and send everybody a gift.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
like that
cool.
little circle on mine, on my little box there has a number 8 on it.
Yeah, mine's got 4 and Gunny's got 8 too.
Yeah, me as well.
He's got 18.
18?
Oh, it shows 8 on my end.
Yeah, it shows 8 here.
Oh, I'm looking at in the comments.
Oh, comments. That's I think that's like that's level for like how many gifts you send or something.
Oh, I see.
One of my guys chimed in too. Or unless he's one of your friends too, that Joseph guy.
No, I don't know him. I don't think so.
I think I've known him since I started doing TikToks on the GTO.
Yeah, it must be your guy because it says how's the GTO.
Yeah. Well, I bummed out a lot of people when I
It's
switched
hard
to
for me to
RC cars and put the GTO to the side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's hard for me to remember everybody because we got 40,000 followers. And, man, we have so many customers that come in the shop. And they're like, hey, you remember 2 years ago you did my red heat? And I'm like, no, really? Like, I feel so bad, but I'm like, I can't remember everybody. There's too many.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, hey, you, how you been?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
goober
yeah,
on
I
a
remember
little
that. Sure, yeah. How you doing there, eh?
Hoser?
Hey, Ozer.
That's a sick Gulf of America T-shirt. That is nice.
No, did you go see that? There's a black one that I like.
Yeah. It's got
Guys, this is so cool.
Yeah, this is cool, man. Well, all right. My dog is giving me a different stare, so I think she needs to go outside one more time, and we're gonna crash out.
The dog is giving him the stank eye.
Get what?
He's like, you coming or not?
Hey, Roxy. What are you doing, sweetheart?
Good looking Dobie.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Look at the look on her face.
He's like, no, get to bed now.
Now. Get to the chopper.
And get to the chopper.
Shit, my big black one's already back there on my pillow. Like, hey, we're going to bed.
You need to go outside, huh? You need to go outside.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys.
Well, hey, everybody. Thanks again. 73s to everybody. God bless. Hope everyone sleeps well tonight. And we'll do it again in the morning and again tomorrow night. And I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
You too, man.
No problem.
You all take care. God bless.
Yeah,
God bless.
God bless.
73s, get down the flip flop.